Hello and welcome to Corbett Field as we are about set to get ready for Game 2 of 3 between the Pierre Trappers and the Souris Valley Saber Dogs. A very warm and calm Saturday evening here at Corbett Field. Saber Dogs taking Game 1 last night by a final score of 14-4, the 11th time this year in which they've scored 10 or more runs in one ball game. They're now 14-7 and have sole possession of first place over the Mining City Tommyknockers in the Lewis Division. The Saber Dogs a record of 14-7, the Tommyknockers 13-8. Meanwhile, for the Trappers, it's been a tough slide for them. They have now lost 8 in a row coming into tonight and have a record of 6-13. They currently sit in 5th in the Clark Division, trailing the Moo, who have a record of 16-4. That Fremont Moo team the Saber Dogs will see next week. Now, Ballard, we saw quite a game yesterday. It was a pitcher's duel at first. Dominic Parkhurst was very good, 6 1/3 of an innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. His second consecutive quality start. And then on the Trapper side of things, it was left-hander Ryan Cross, who tossed 6 innings, a 4-run ball, 6 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Then the floodgates broke open once it got to the bullpen for the Trappers, in which they walked 7 batters in that 7th inning. They had to use 3 pitchers to get out of that frame as well, and those 3 pitchers allowed a combined 10 runs in the back end of that ball game. Saber Dogs win it by a final of 14-4. A lot of offensive numbers here for Souris Valley, including Alan Greer, who was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Bo Brewer, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Jordan William, 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. He is now homered in both of Dominic Parkhurst's starts this year, and that homer was a impressive shot down the left field line.
Right there. Light tower power.
The definition, I thought he was going to take a light out of the light tower out and straightaway left field, and he gave it a good pimp job as well. 1 out of 10. What are you giving that?
Pimp job?
Yes.
I really, I'm a big watch and stare.
Okay.
Watch and stare guy.
Which you did.
I like that. So I'll give it a I think I like the bat toss. Could have been a little bit more emphatic. I'll give it a 7.
Okay, I give it an 8. I think it was, I said right-handed Robinson Cano at first. The more I think about it, too, it had a little Ken Griffey Jr. in it as well. Right-handed Ken Griffey Jr., of course, from the right side. But I give it an 8 out of 10. It was very good. I think it's the best we've seen. Alan Greer is right up there, too, with his homer in Sioux Falls. I know many of you guys didn't get to see that because it was on the road. But Alan Greer literally stood and stared at it and then tossed that bat towards his third base dugout. So those two at the very top right now. We'll see if we see more tonight. They got a very good ball game for the Saber Dogs. 10 hits for them, and the 14 runs scored. They continue to dominate the base paths as well. Caden Schwabe, 3 stolen bases. Alan Greer got 1. Drew Miller as well. And now we are joined with yesterday's starter in Dominic Parkhurst. Dominic, let's start off. You started opening day just about a month ago against the Whiskey Jacks, May 25th. Yesterday was June 18th. You took a few weeks off, went back to Tucson in Arizona. How did it feel to be back on the mound live in a game again?
Oh, it felt really good just to be out there throwing again, especially being out with the guys. I had such a good time the first time I was out there, and honestly, when I was back home, I couldn't wait to get back out here.
Were you preparing any? I know I talked to you before yesterday, actually. You threw a bullpen. Was that the only pen you threw beforehand?
It was really, I've pretty much been throwing ever since December for Minot State, and it was actually good just trying to take my mind off baseball, not touch a ball at all, but it was actually really good to come back out here and get in the groove of things.
No doubt about that. And your buddy Jordan Williams is now homered in each of your 2 starts this season. Of course, you played with him at Minot State University. What is it with you two guys? I mean, we had Minot State Beavers all over the field yesterday, but let's start with Jordan.
Oh, man, watching him is just something that you got to witness. He's got incredible pop. The kid's, he's definitely learning as he comes, as he gets more ABs. Before starting off the year, he would swing at pretty much every single breaking ball. I know when I would face him, I just had to throw stuff in the dirt. He'd swing at it.
Yeah.
Now to see him actually go up there, compete, lay up those competitive pitches, and finally just hit one miles above the trees, just so good to watch. For sure, and he gave it a good pimp job. We ranked it right before you came on, actually. Ballard gave it a 7 out of 10. I gave it an 8 out of 10. What's your ranking for that pimp job right there? I think I'd probably go 8.5.
Okay.
I mean, I watched him the entire time. Him taking 8 steps, just watching the casual bat drop. It was something to see.
It looked good. I talked to him yesterday, too. He said that's been a part of his game he's been working on. And, hey, I mean, it looked good last night. We mentioned it a little bit earlier as well. Tyler Lubin and Caden Cardoso on this Trappers team actually were 2 Saber Dogs from last year. We showed it on the broadcast yesterday. You were down the right field line for what seemed like 10 minutes talking to Caden over there in right field. If you could tell us, what were you guys talking about for that long?
Oh, man, we talked about everything and everything, honestly, because I knew he was playing right field. As soon as I got taken out, I was going to go tell him what I was throwing him, everything. Like, I did walk him 2 times, but, you know, or I hit him once. But, yeah, we talked about everything. We talked about how he's actually been pitching, which makes no sense to me.
Got to give him some tips.
I guess I do. But apparently he's throwing some good breaking stuff. I don't know where he learned that from. But,
maybe they can get you at the plate tonight if he comes in out of relief. We get a little reverse matchup.
If it comes to that, I'll definitely try to talk my way into that one. But, yeah, I don't know. I went down there. I saw him there. We just started talking about every single thing, how he's been, how we're doing. And honestly, I do got to give – I know the score doesn't say and the record doesn't say that they're a pretty competitive team, but, I mean, up to that point in the 7th inning, I believe, it was a 4-2 game.
Absolutely.
It was really good. They put up some really good ABs. That's what I thought.
No doubt about that. And run support has been aplenty for every pitcher on this pitching staff for the Sabre Dogs. That was the 11th time in 21 games you guys have scored 10 or more runs. You've scored 20 or more twice. With you on the mound, they've scored 10 or more runs both times. How nice is that, having that cushion every time you come back onto the rubber?
Oh, it's huge. I honestly, as a pitcher, you can't really expect it every single time. But knowing just how dangerous our offense can be, it's like how I gave up that leadoff homer in the 1st inning. I didn't get worried at all. I didn't get scared at all because I knew that if it was in the 1st inning, that in the 2nd or the 3rd inning, they were gonna put together some good ABs, get some runs across the board.
Yeah, definitely. And then last question here. We have the number, the average amount of runs scored per game for your offense right here. What do you think it is? Over or under 8?
Oh, over.
Okay, what's your number? What's your ballpark?
It's like 11.5.
Oh, you're close. You're close. Overshot just a little bit, 10.5 runs per game. I know. But you'll take that anytime you're coming on the mound.
100%.
Absolutely, and he got it yesterday. Once again, Dominic Parkhurst, your winning pitcher from last night, 6 1/3 of an inning's work. 2 earned runs allowed. Continues to dominate here through his first 2 starts of the year. Dominic, thank you so much, and we're excited to see you back on the mound sometime soon. Once again, Dominic Parkhurst, yesterday's winning pitcher, picked up his 2nd win of the year. Helped the Sabre Dogs get to win number 14. They are now in first place in the Lewis Division, a game lead over the Tommyknockers. Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, announced as always by head coach Alex Miklas. It'll be Caden Schwabe to lead off in left field. An on-base machine the last couple of ball games. Alan Greer will follow in center. Bo Brewer, the first baseman, will bat 3rd, followed by Steven Moretto, the 3rd baseman, who will clean up. Jordan Williams, big night for him last night, will bat 5th in right field. Drew Miller, the DH, will bat 6th. Ethan Moore, the 2nd baseman, 7th. Taylor Justice catching his college teammate in Kyle Bratzett tonight. He will bat 8th. And Justin Cooper, the shortstop, will round up the 9. As we said, Kyle Bratzett will be on the mound this evening. Was absolutely tremendous back in his last outing against Sioux Falls on June 12th. Went 4 innings, allowed 1 run. It was not earned. 5 hits to 7 strikeouts and no walks, so he'll look to ride that into this evening's ball game. With that said, Mr. Ackaway, let's get into our picks to click for tonight's ball game. You went with Chase Canton yesterday. I went with Jordan Williams. I think I can humbly take the win on that one.
I think I'm going to have to give you that one.
All right, who are you going with tonight, though? Big bounce.
I'll go with my hometown hero, Alan Greer. When I want to grow up, I want to be Alan Greer.
Doesn't everyone?
I want to be Alan Greer when I grow up.
We all do.
He had a big night last night. Obviously, a menace on the base pass, causing wreaking havoc every time he gets on base. He's a pitcher's nightmare.
Record that about a couple hours before first pitch here, but with a quick pregame festivities here at Corbett Field, we're about ready to say play ball quite quickly here as it's 6:58 local time here in Minot, North Dakota. Let's take a look at the lineup that head coach Montario May will send out for his Pierre Trappers tonight. Leading off in center field will be Brennan Van Bruce again, who homered on the 2nd pitch of the ball game yesterday, followed by Patrick Connor at short. Kaden Cardoso will man right field, batting 3rd. Eric Mast, the left fielder, will clean up. Troy Mamani batting at 5th at 3rd base. Nicholas Strong, the DH, will bat 6th. Brock Reinhardt, the catcher, will bat 7th. And Colin Adams, the first baseman, will bat 8th. And rounding out the 9 will be Braden Cordes at 2nd base. For the Sabre Dogs tonight, on the mound will be right-hander Kyle Bratson out of San Jose State University. This will be his 4th outing of the year. 3rd start has been very good so far. Again, has just allowed 2 earned runs, back in which both came in his first outing, and 9 innings pitched. 10 strikeouts to 1 walk in that span as well. Was splendid back on June 12th against the Sunfish. Going 4 innings, allowing 1 run. It was not earned. 5 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. As we're seeing a standoff right now down the 1st and 3rd base lines respectively. I believe this is Shane Sinclair for the Sabre Dogs. And a Pierre Trapper down the 3rd base line. Both of their coaches, Alex Miklas and Montario May, are going to come out and stand with them here. Maybe give them some support. We'll see. Looks like Alex Miklos might be giving him a little bit of a pep talk down the first base line, as both will be still standing there at the corners, and we are ready to play ball as Sinclair will walk back to the first base dugout, so he loses the standoff. Not what the Saber Dogs were looking for early on, so the winner here for the Trappers will be Ryan Cross, who was the starting pitcher last night. Tossed a very good ball game, unfortunately did earn the loss. So here's Kyle Bratzett to the mound. He turns, kicks, and fires. First pitch is on its way. It's a fastball over the heart of the plate for strike one, and we are underway here at Corbett Field. Overcast skies tonight, cloud coverage, of course, 81 degrees about at first pitch here in Minot, North Dakota. Bratzett from the third base side nods his head, turns, and tosses. The 0-1 delivery on the way. Swinging a bounding ball to second, played on a hop by Moore, picks it up, slings over to first base. That's in time to retire Van Brusingen for out number one. So good start here for Bratzett. That'll bring up Patrick Connor, the shortstop. Let's take a look at the starting defense tonight that will be sent out by Alex Mikkelsen, man behind Kyle Bratzett tonight. Left to right in the outfield, same guys we saw yesterday, Schwabe, Greer, and Williams. Moretto back in the lineup, he'll be at third base. Cooper and Moore up the middle, Bo Brewer at first, and Taylor Justice will be your catcher. First pitch to Patrick Connor is over the middle of the plate for strike one. No balls, one strike. We talked about it earlier in the pregame show. Justice and Bratzett very familiar with each other, both going to San Jose State University, so Miklos sticking that battery in one more time as the 0-1 is a fastball outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Expect these two to work a lot together here this summer as Bratzett from the third base side comes set, twists, kicks, fires. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball, right center field, fairly deep. Greer ranging to his left into the right center field gap. He'll make the catch for out number two. 2 up, 2 down here for the Trappers in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up the right fielder in Caden Cardoso. A familiar face here for everyone at Corbett Field tonight. Again, we mentioned it yesterday. Goes to Minot State University, who, of course, plays their home games here at Corbett Field. Cardoso hitting a .159 with a home run this year. Was 0 for 1 yesterday with a walk and a hit by pitch, of course, against his buddy and Dominic Parkhurst, who we talked to on the pregame show. Those two having a good time last night. It's the first pitch from Bratzett is a fastball that runs outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Very quick work so far here for Bratzett. 6 pitches to get his first 2 outs. As he's already set on the third base side of the rubber, Cardoso stepping out, slowing down his pace. He now digs back in. Wide open stance from the left side. Bratzett turns and tosses the 1-0 delivery on the way. Fastball dotted on the outside corner, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind is blowing out towards straightaway center field as we speak here. Again, not too hard. Shortstop Cooper ranging up the middle. Third baseman Moretto playing off the third base bag, so they're shifting the left-handed hitting Cardoso to pull. So the 1-1 is caught on a missed strike 2. Another fastball from Bratzett. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Just getting underway. Game 2 of 3 here between the Trappers and the Saber Dogs. Bratzett comes set from the third base side. At the chest, shakes once. Now turns, twists, kicks, and fires. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trappers going with their golden tops tonight with the white bottoms. Saber Dogs going with their Guns and Hoses jerseys to pay tribute to the fire department and police department here in Minot, North Dakota. Half one side, red and gold, the other navy and blue. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. What a start here for Kyle Bratzett as he sets down the side in order. 1, 2, 3. Also strikes out Cardoso to end the inning. We're heading to the bottom half of the first. Just getting underway here at Corbett Field. Saber Dogs coming up for the first time tonight.
Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, bottom half of the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight, sent by head coach Alex Miklos. Leading off, as per usual, will be Caden Schwabe, followed by Alan Greer, Bo Brewer, Stephen Moretto back in the lineup. He'll clean up. Jordan Williams, after the home run last night, will bat 5th. Drew Miller 6th. Ethan Moore 7th. Taylor Justice will follow batting 8th. And Justin Cooper will round out the 9 at shortstop. On the mound for tonight's ball game for the Trappers will be right-hander Mason Torv. His first pitch on the way to Schwabe is down low, ball 1 ball, no strikes. For Torv, this will be his 3rd start of the year. No record, 7.2 ERA. He's led 8 runs through 10 innings of work, 4 strikeouts to 3 walks. 1-0 to Schwabe is right over the middle of the plate for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schwabe going with the socks down all the way to just above his calves as he tosses his elbow guard off. Maybe wasn't tightened enough. It's Torv from the first base side. Turns, kicks, fires. The 1-1. Breaking ball lined right back up the box. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. So Caden Schwabe checks in with his first hit of the series after going 0 for 1 with 3 walks yesterday. Saber Dogs jumping right out of the gate here on early as that brings up Alan Greer to the plate. Greer had a good night yesterday, 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Now has 24 runs batted on the year, hitting .364 with 20 stolen bases. Third baseman Beramonte playing in front of the bag at third base, middle infielders in double play depth. Torv from the stretch for the first time tonight. First pitch is a breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, the Saber Dogs, one of the most aggressive base running teams in the league. Second in stolen bases this year with 84 through 21 games. Aggressive lead from first from Schwabe. 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul off the glove of the catcher. Make that a strike. It's going to get off the glove of the catcher, Reinhardt, and roll the backstop. So waltzing into second base, standing up goes Schwabe. That will very likely be a pass ball. As 1 ball, 1 strike will be the count. And initially it looked like Greer maybe had tipped it, but according to the home plate umpire, he swung right through it and went off the glove of the catcher and Reinhardt. So Schwabe at second base. Torv from the stretch. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball, sweeping away. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Wind blowing the jersey of Torv as he leans for the sign and twirls the ball behind his back in his right hand. He now punches it into his glove, comes set, pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll be out number 1. First strikeout and batter retired tonight by Torv. As that brings up Bo Brewer to the plate with 1 away. Brewer extended his inning streak to 21 games yesterday after going 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. At one point yesterday, had driven in all 3 runs. Later in that game, 3 of the 4 runs for the Saber Dogs. Coming up to the plate here with a chance to give Souris Valley the lead right out of the gate here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, Schwabe at second after singling and advancing on the pass ball. First pitch on the way is a fastball over the middle of the plate. A bit high, in fact, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Schwabe was dancing back and forth at second base, shuffling back, and then took off towards third, stopped in the middle of the base paths, then retreated. So 1 ball, no strikes will be the count on Brewer as he digs back in. Hitting .522 with a homer and 33 runs batted in. Pitch on the way is a strike over the middle of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big crowd on hand tonight once again here at Corbett Field. The VIP sections on both lines filled up. Grandstands packed as well here. Nice evening for baseball as Schwabe goes for a third, then stumbles as the pitch is inside. It's going to hit Brewer on the backside. So it'll be first and second, 1 away here as that brings up Stephen Moretto to the plate, and that's a break. Schwabe took off towards third, stumbled, stopped in the middle of the base paths, and if this pitch doesn't hit Bo Brewer, there's a chance for the catcher and Reinhardt to backpick Schwabe or at least throw him out. But because the pitch hit Brewer in the front thigh, Schwabe was able to get back to second base as the play was dead. So first and second now, 1 away. Brewer has reached base now in each of the first 22 games to open up this season. Here's Stephen Moretto after the day off yesterday. Was 3 for 6 in his last game with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. There go the runners. The pitch, a strike, throw down to second. Goes to the pitcher, and Torv, who catches it, snatches it out of the air. So a double steal executed by the Saber Dogs. Stolen base number 24 for Schwabe, 11 for Brewer. And again, the catcher Reinhardt threw from his knees, tried to get the back runner in Brewer instead of the front runner in Schwabe. We've seen the Trappers do that a lot in the last couple of nights. And the throw was quite low, right back at the head of the pitcher Torv, who stabbed it out of the air. Again, if the throw got past him, Brewer likely would have beaten it out anyway. Pitch from Torv is swung on and popped foul and straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now here on Moretto. It'll be Jordan Williams on deck, then Drew Miller to follow here. Second and third, one away, just getting underway here in Minot, North Dakota. Torv leans in for the first side from the third base side of the rubber. Gets his sign from his catcher Reinhardt, who sets out away. 1-1. Misses down away, ball 2, looked like a breaking ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Your defense tonight for the Trappers, left to right in the outfield, Mass, Van Brusseggen, Cardoso. Bramanti at third base, Connor and Cordes up the middle of the diamond. Adams at first, and Reinhardt will be your catchers. This pitch is swung on it, belted out to deep left field. Mast turning and looking, this one's gone. Way out of here, out to deep left field is Steven Moretto. Picks up his first home run in a Saber Dogs uniform, and it was a bomb. 3-0 Souris Valley here in the bottom of the first inning. How about that? RBIs numbers 4, 5, and 6 on the year, and that ball was launched. We are seeing a home run derby from right-handed bats the last couple of nights. Factor in Drew Miller's home run from the left side back on Thursday, the Williams home run yesterday, and now Moretto, and you've got some tape measure blasts. So 3-0 Souris Valley. Here comes Jordan Williams to the plate. Williams, speaking of the Devil, hit that big home run yesterday. The first pitch is on its way. It's on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He now has 3 homers, 17 RBIs in the year. He's hitting .390. Also picked up a 2-run double last night. 0-1 pitch is buried in the dirt, 4 ball, 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So welcome to the Saber Dogs, Steven Moretto. He has been fantastic since he's arrived. Came into tonight hitting .500. Now has a homer and 6 RBIs to his name in 3 games. The next pitch is a big rip and a miss, 4 strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that cleared the back wall towards left center field, went into the trees. There's a house behind there. They're probably getting a souvenir here tonight. As Torv turns and tosses the 1-1, swinging a line drive over the leaping head of the first baseman Adams. That is down, and it will roll all the way to the track. Williams rounding second. Cardoso, the right fielder, will get it back in. That is a double for Jordan Williams as the Saber Dogs keep the line moving. Back-to-back extra base hits. Runner in scoring position now with 1 away for Drew Miller. A hard line drive down the right field line. And Williams was able to get into second base without a play. So here comes Drew Miller, the 6th man to the plate in this inning. Hitting .301, 2 homers, 19 RBIs, 10 stolen bases as well. Was 1 for 4 yesterday with a walk. A good RBI chance for him. 3 runs already in on the Steven Moretto 3-run shot. Torv from the stretch, kicks, fires, pitch on the way. On the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Shortstop and Connor right behind Williams as he holds him on. Still playing up the middle now. Very likely shifting Miller to pull a left-handed hitter. As Torv delivers the 0-1. Breaking ball bites the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So 19 pitches for Torv here in the bottom of the first inning. Just 1 out, 3 runs in. On 3 hits. The inning started with the single from Schwabe, strikeout to Greer, hit by pitch to Brewer, the home run, the 3-run shot from Moretto, and the double from Williams. And here we are. No balls, 2 strikes. Torv comes set. Third base side, lifts and delivers. The 0-2 is inside. That's going to hit Miller on the front thigh. Maybe a little bit lower towards the calf, in fact. So that's the second hit batter of the inning. It'll be first and second with 1 away for Ethan Moore now coming to the plate. Moore hitting .217, 3 homers, 18 RBIs, was 1 for 4 back a couple nights ago against the Spunts. Good chance for him to stay hot right here as he has been fantastic for Alex Miklos in this Saber Dogs ball club the last couple of weeks. Torv from the stretch, fires the first pitch. It's a breaking ball that runs outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Already some action here early on for the Trappers in their pen. A couple guys talking on the top of the mound, no one throwing, however. So the 1-0 pitch is on its way. Big rip and a miss from Moore for strike 1. A fastball up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Saber Dogs took game 1 yesterday in convincing fashion, 14-4. On their way to another big win tonight as there goes the runners. Now they stop, swinging a pop-up down the first base side and foul to play as it hits off the grandstands behind home plate. Count will remain or move to 1 ball and 2 strikes here. On deck after Ethan Moore will be Taylor Justice, then Justin Cooper. Again, Moore, the 7th batter to come to the plate in this frame here. As he digs back into the right-hander's batter's box, long hair flowing out of the back of his helmet, swinging a black bat tonight here. Williams takes his lead from second, Miller from first. Torv from the stretch, third base side. Lipson fires. There go the runners. 1-2 is inside. Throw down to third is overthrown as it's spiked in the ground. Will roll down the left field line in foul territory. Williams will score. Miller to third. He's going to get the wave around. Here's the throw from Mass to the plate on a hop. Not picked cleanly. Miller is in, and it's a 5-0 Souris Valley lead. A double steal for Williams and Miller. Stolen base number 11 for Miller. And then the 2 will score on the errant throw, and it looks like the home plate umpire is going to put the runners back, potentially saying that Ethan Moore interfered with the throw from the catcher and Reinhardt, and that may be the case, and they may pull the runners back and keep Williams at third base and Miller at second, and that is exactly going to be the case. Again, it was a tough throw from Reinhardt, who spiked it straight into the ground about 10 feet to his left of the third base bag in foul territory. And the likely reason for that was because Ethan Moore was in the way of the lane for Reinhardt, the catcher, to throw, as the 2 umpires are now having a conversation with Alex Miklo still here. So again, if this current call holds, that'll be a stolen base for Williams, a stolen base for Miller, and they'll be at second and third with 1 away. But again, the question was Ethan Moore in the box or not? If he backed out and got into that lane and interfered with Reinhardt, as now they're going to send Miller back to first base, it looks like, and Williams back to second, so they're going to erase the stolen bases. Again, we saw this earlier this year, and they basically sent the runners back and told the hitter he was out. We'll see what the call is now the head coach for the Trappers, and Montero May is out to have a conversation here. So you can eliminate the stolen bases for both Miller and Williams. It's going to be first and second, 1 away. As of right now, it looks like Ethan Moore is still at the plate. So again, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch was inside, 1 away. Is it going to be a 3-0 Saber Dogs lead, first and second? And I believe it should be a 2-2 count. It is a 2-2 count as that next pitch was inside, and it counts. So we start over here, first and second, 1 away. Moore at the plate, count even at 2. Williams at second, Miller at first. Spaghetti move over to second base, no throw, as no one was covering. Fans getting into it now, very upset after seeing what was a wacky, wild play having to be turned back. The 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball that misses inside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes as the count now runs full. On deck, Taylor Justice, the catcher. Moore trying to keep the line moving here. Good speed on the base paths. Torv from the stretch. The 3-2 is swung on the line out to left field and deep. Mast ranging back towards the track. He's going to camp underneath it to make the catch for route number 2, about 2-3 feet in front of the track and straightaway left. So Moore flies out. Williams retreats to second. Moore to first. He's going to bring up the catcher and Taylor Justice to the plate. Justice having a fantastic start to the year. He's only played in a handful of games, but in that span is hitting .467, no homers, 3 RBIs. 2 for 5 with an RBI in that span as well. Wearing the Stance socks like a big leaguer tonight. You got to love it. Navy blue. As the first pitch is on its way, it's a frisbee breaking ball that bites the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. We've seen plenty of sock combinations this year. The navy blue with the white piping. We've seen the navy blue solid socks like Justice is wearing tonight. There go the runners. Pitch down low, throw down to third on a hop. Tag applied, not in time. Williams is in safely. So they take their stolen bases right back. As Miller will follow right behind him. For Miller, that's stolen base number 11 on the year. And it's the 4th stolen base of the inning, 3rd and 4th stolen bases of the inning for the Saber Dogs, as they're starting the game exactly how they did last night, where they stole 5 in the first inning. And excuse me, make that 2 nights ago against the Spuds. So second or third now, 2 away for Justice. As Torv turns and tosses, the 0-1 delivery on the way. Breaking ball misses down low. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a couple of runners in scoring position here now. Both will be going on contact with 2 outs. 1-1 to Justice. Breaking ball lined out to shallow left field. Mast racing in. He's going to have to play it on a hop. Here comes Williams. Right behind him, Miller. The throw to the plate is cut off by the third baseman, Bramati. 2 runs are in, and it's a 2 RBI single for Taylor Justice. RBIs number 4 and 5 on the year as the Sabre Dogs add to their lead. It's now 5-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. So after seeing the 2 runs that scored on initially what looked like a throwing error from the catcher and Reinhardt, to be then pulled back immediately, Sabre Dogs are able to bring those 2 runs right back in on the 2-run single for Justice. So here's the 9th batter to the plate here. Sabre Dogs have batted around. Justin Cooper here with 2 away. Justice takes his lead from first. Tore from the stretch. First pitch is down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So this fits the bid perfectly for this Sabre Dogs offense that we've seen this entire year. A lot of offense, like to jump on the board early, like to be aggressive on the base paths and put pressure on the defense. So there's a check over to first base. Back in safely with a dive goes Justice. For the Trappers in the top of the second inning, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Mast, Bramati, and Strong. Cooper ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball that floats over the middle of the plate for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cooper usually goes with the high socks. He's wearing the baggy long pants tonight, unlike Justice, who takes his lead from first base. Tore from the stretch. Lifts and fires the 1-1, swinging a soft line drive up the middle. Diving attempt by the shortstop, Connor. He can't get it as it trickles into center field for a base hit. A base hit for Justin Cooper. It's going to be the 5th of the inning for Souris Valley. As now it'll be runners on first and second with 2 away for the top of the order in Caden Schwabe, who will come up for the second time this inning. But before that, we'll see him meeting at the mound with Torv. Again, a right-hander continues the toss down the left field line for the Trappers here. Good piece of hitting from Cooper, stayed on a pitch down away. Hit off the end of the bat, was softly hit, but got through into center for a base hit as the shortstop Connor was about straight up. So again, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors in this frame for the Sabre Dogs. They lead by that much. Torv digs his right foot into the third base side of the rubber now, leads it for the sign, trying to limit the damage here. Again, Schwabe, the 10th batter of the plate, to the plate in this frame. Torv, a long look into his catcher, Reinhardt, nods his head in agreement. As he kicks and fires, first pitch to Schwabe is a breaking ball that misses up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Wind continues to blow out towards straightaway center field. Should not play too much of a role. Very gently blowing out there. 410 feet away from home plate. Torv from the stretch again. Here's his 1-0. It's just a bit outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield straight up. Infield shifting Schwabe to pull. Shortstop Connor ranging up the middle. The second baseman Cordes a couple steps towards the 4-hole. Cooper takes his lead from first. Justice from second. Both will be going on contact. Torv from the stretch. 1-0 delivery is a breaking ball over the middle of the plate. For strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike now. On deck, Allinger, who struck out, was the first batter to be retired in this frame. Ended this ball game here in the bottom of the first. Schwabe digs back in. Pitch on the way is a breaking ball that misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Schwabe digs back in here. Torv leans it for the sign. Hitters count for Schwabe, looking for something to drive. He's set. Kicks, fires, pitch on the way. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. So the runners will be going on this pitch here with 2 away. Again, that's Cooper at first base and Justice at second. 5 runs in, highlighted by the 3-run home run from Stephen Moretto and the 2-run single from Taylor Justice. Runners get their leads. There they go. The payoff pitch on the way. Swinging a soft chopper right side. Cordes plays on the long hop to his left. Will throw out his old Big Sticks teammate at first, as that is in time to retire the side. But the Sabre Dogs send 10 men to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Bring around 5 runs to score, highlighted by the 3-run home run from Stephen Moretto, his first as a Sabre Dog. Ready to make that the top half of the second inning. 5-0 Souris Valley, your score, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs radio network.
Come on down to Corbett Field to watch your Souris Valley Saber Dogs take on the Pierre Trappers at 5:35 p.m. It'll be dressed like your dad night in honor of Father's Day. Dads who come will get their first beer for free. We hope to see you there to celebrate all the dads. The Saber Dogs want to wish all the fathers out there Happy Dad's Day. We want to see your best impression of your dad on June 20th.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, top half of the second inning. 5-0 Saber Dogs your score. Kyle Bratson out for his second inning of work. Was very good in the bot. Make that the top half of the first inning. Faced the minimum. Set down the lineup in order on 10 pitches. As Eric Mass, the left fielder, will lead it off. First pitch is on its way. Fastball misses outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Mass hitting .255, a homer and 8 RBIs. Was 2 for 5 yesterday. Wide open stance from the left side. Here's the 1-0 from Bratsit. Swing and a foul straight back for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a 5-0 Saber Dogs lead here in the bottom of the first inning. A much different look to what was yesterday's ball game, where it was very low scoring early on. Bratsit already set third base side. Chest facing his catcher in Justice as he now turns and tosses the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So the Saber Dogs, as we mentioned, wearing the Guns and Hoses jerseys. As the 2-1 pitch is on its way from Bratsit. Swinging a chopper first base side. Brewer fields it wide at first to his backhand side. Will flip to Bratsit covering, who will apply the tag in time to pick up out number 1. Nice play by Brewer on an in-between hop. A hard hit ball as well. 3-1 put out. 4 up, 4 down here for the Trappers early on in the top of the second inning. It's going to be Jared Breedwell taking over for Jordan Williams in right field, which is not what you want to see, especially with how hot Williams has been swinging to bat. So the first pitch on the way here to Bramante is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, it was Jordan Williams who picked up the double back in that second inning. Had a couple of stolen base attempts going into third base. Maybe jammed something on the slide or pulled something running as the next pitch is swung on and missed on a sweeping breaking ball for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So assuming he was pulled for a precautionary reason, you got to hope he's all right. Big part of the Saber Dogs lineup is the 1-1 is in the dirt, gets the backstop for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Joey Bramante hitting a .182, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. As Bratzik comes set from the third base side. Twists, lifts, and delivers. The 2-1 pitch, it's a fastball outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Again, 1 away on the ground out off the bat of Eric Mass to first base. 19th pitch of the night coming up for Bratsit here as he comes set. Third base side again. Here's his 3-1 pitch. It's a fastball inside that's going to hit Bramante. Looked like to be the elbow guard as it rolls softly back towards the third baseman in Moretto. So it's going to be the first hit batter allowed by a Saber Dogs pitcher tonight. Third of the game as the Trappers hit 2 Saber Dogs back in that first inning. So he'll be at first base here with 1 away. So they'll bring up the designated hitter, Nicholas Strong. Strong having a slow start, hitting a .156, no homers, 2 RBIs. Was 1 for 2 yesterday with a run batted in. As Bratsit will go out of the stretch for the first time this evening now with Bramante at first base. Middle infielders in double play depth. That's Cooper and Moore at short and second respectively. Bratsit from the stretch. First pitch on the way is a fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-0 Saber Dogs here in the bottom. Make that the top of the second inning. Strong digs in for the right side. High socks for him tonight, carrying the bat above his right shoulder. So the 1-0 pitch is a fastball just below the knees for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Nicholas Strong goes to San Joaquin Delta College. Was 1 for 5 in the last series against Sioux Falls with an RBI. So his 2 RBIs this year have come in the last 2 series. As Bratsit delivers the 2-0, swing and a foul straight back. Good rip for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice catch by Lance McDonald in the first base dugout, catching that off the facing of the grandstands, reflected right back into the dugout. A nice barehanded grab from one of the Saber Dogs catchers. So Bratsit will get a new ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here with 1 away. Bramante takes his lead from first base after the hit by pitch. Wind now blowing from right to left out towards left center, so that should help out make that right-handed hitters tonight in that left center field alley. As Bratsit twirls the ball behind his back, glove tucked into his chest, now comes set from the third base side. Lifts and delivers. The 2-1 is a fastball down away ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Due up for the Saber Dogs in what will be the bottom of the second inning will be 2, 3, and 4 in their order. Alan Greer, Bo Brewer, and Steven Moretto. So Bratsit looking to find the zone right here. He's going to have to make a good pitch. Hitters count 3-1 to the right-hander in Strong. Pitch in the way, swing, and a foul straight back. Good rip from Strong as it goes back to the backstop for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. A lot of kids in the ballpark tonight playing pickle, it looks like, down the right field line of foul territory in the dust patch. Always a fun game for the young ones. We saw a couple of pickles back, or we have seen a couple of pickles in this last homestand, or rundowns, however you want to refer to it, as Bratsit delivers the payoff pitch on the way. Check swing on a pitch inside. Check over to second base, says that Strong did not go. So that'll be a walk here. Back-to-back free passes from Bratsit as the Trappers now threaten here in the top of the second inning. First and second, 1 away, as that brings up Brock Reinhardt, the catcher, to the dish. Reinhardt inning 277, no homers, 8 RBIs, 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Slightly open stance from the left side for him. As Strong takes his lead from first, Bramante from second base. Bratsit from the stretch, third base side. Lifts and delivers. First pitch is a fastball up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So 25 pitches now in the night here for Bratsit. 15 here in this top of the second inning. Here with runners on first and second with 1 away. Bratsit from the stretch, third base side. Lifts and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss late on a fastball is Reinhardt for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reinhardt, a product of South Dakota State University. Place that Alex Miklos is quite familiar with, head coach for the Saber Dogs. Bratsit from the stretch again. Here's his 1-1 delivery on the way. Fastball over the middle third of the plate, about knee-high, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bratsit has 1 K tonight. That was to end the bottom of the, make that the top of the first inning, getting Caden Cardoso to swing and miss. Looking for a potential other one right here. Shortstop, the Cooper, the shortstop, ranging up the middle. Third baseman Moretto playing off the bag. So the next pitch is cut on and missed for strike 3. Pitch on the inside corner, tied Reinhardt up and nuts. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Bratsit, out number 2. Here in the top of the second innings, that holds Bramante at second and Strong at first base. So he's going to take a base hit to score a run now, very likely, as that brings up Colin Adams to the plate. Inning 241 with an RBI on the year. 2 for 4 yesterday with a run scored. Bratsit from the third base side leads it for the sign here. 5-0 Saber Dogs, top of the second inning. Here's the pitch from Bratsit on the way. It's a fastball that just misses down away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Right-hander continues to warm up in the Trappers bullpen as we speak. No one up in the Saber Dogs bullpen. Of course, with Bratsit looking good so far here. He's set from the third base side. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another big rip on a fastball that it looked like Adams was late on. So Bratsit doing a good job riding that fastball tonight here. He digs his right foot into the third base side of the rubber. Left foot plants, slightly closed off as he now comes set. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Snap to the first from Justice is not going to be in time as it gets away from the first baseman Brewer. Either way will be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And we saw Colin Hannigan back pick a runner yesterday back early on in the ball game. That was Eric Mast to end the third inning. That was Nicholas Strong, who was at first base right there. The throw from the catcher and Justice was a little bit wide to the foul territory side of the first base back. Brewer did a good job to keep it in front of him. Bratsit leans in, comes set, third base side. Lifts and delivers, the 1-2 on the way. Fastball just a bit outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here with 2 away. Bratsit leans it for the sign. Runners will be going on contact, 5-0. Saber Dogs lead. Let 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A sweeping breaking ball from Kyle Bratsit. Strands runners on first and second here in the top of the second inning. Strikeout number 3 for Bratsit, his second of the frame. All 3 tonight have been swinging. We're heading to the bottom half of the second. 5-0 Saber Dogs, your score, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Saber Dogs Radio Network.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Forebears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Forebears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert.
Bottom half of the second inning, 5-0 Saber Dogs your score. New arm on the mound already here for the Trappers tonight in relief of right-hander Mason Torv for Pierre. It's going to be another right-hander, Adrian Lopez, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, out of Menlo College, a junior this year. This will be his 5th outing, 1-1 record with a 5.3 ERA. Struck out 17 batters to 19 walks in 18 2/3 of an inning's work. His last outing was against the Moo. Got the loss. Did start, went 5 innings, 5 runs, all of them earned, 3 hits to 6 walks and 6 strikeouts. So command has been an issue. Again, just averaging over a walk per inning. So the Saber Dogs likely will be patient here tonight after seeing so many walks yesterday. Again, the bullpen has been such a difficult area for the Trappers this season. So here's Alan Greer to lead it off. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the first inning, as Lopez toes the rubber for the first time tonight. Greer now 2 for 4 in the series. Doubled in a run yesterday late in that ball game. Lopez from the wide, turns, hesitates, and now lifts and tosses the first pitch. Breaking ball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So for the Trappers, after seeing a great starting pitching performance from their left-hander Ryan Cross last night, as the 0-1 is swung on it, smacked to center field on a line. Van Brusiggen ranging back. He's going to camp underneath it to make the catch and straightaway center for out number 1. Greer hit it on the button, but right at Van Brusiggen, as that brings up Bo Brewer to the plate. After seeing such a dominant pitching performance going deep in that ball game where the bullpen really let them down, they're going to have to rely on it a lot earlier tonight here, as Lopez and the rest of his bullpen crew will have to get through the next 7 2/3 of innings against this Saber Dogs offense. So the first pitch on the way to Bo Brewer is a fastball down in ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Brewer was hit by a pitch in the first inning, stole the base and scored. As Lopez turns, kicks, fires the 1-0. Breaking ball over the outside corner at the knees, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of vertical drop on that pitch from Lopez. Set out the belt. Sleeves blowing in the wind. 1-1, swinging a chopper down the third base side and foul. Looked like that was cued off the end of the bat from Brewer. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Brewer looking to keep that hitting streak alive. At 20 games, has reached base safely now in his first 21 games after the hit by pitch in the first. Hesitation again, the 1-2, swinging a soft line drive, right side, diving catch by the first baseman Adams as he belly flops onto the ground and holds on to make the backhanded grab for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here for Lopez. Brewer now 0 for 1 tonight, first time he's been retired. It's going to bring up Steven Moretto to the plate, who got into one, to say the least, his last time up. Deep drive out to left center field, and there was no question his first home run in a Souris Valley uniform. Now also has 6 runs batted in on the year. Lopez turns and tosses. First pitch is a fastball that misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Rhino will stay in the box, readjust his batting gloves now as he picks up the bat with 2 hands, stares at the barrel. Digs his right foot deeper into the turf, now his left as he carries the bat above his right shoulder. 1-0 pitch is dotted at the knees on the outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lopez has taken him 8 pitches or so to get 2 outs here in the second inning. Looking to get through this inning quite quickly after a tough first inning for a tour of the starter who faced 10 batters and allowed 5. Lopez twists and tosses. Here's his 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball out to left field again. Mask backpedaling. Now he'll camp underneath it in front of the track to make the catch in left center for out number 3. Tremendous first inning of work in relief by Adrian Lopez as he sets down the Sabre Dogs 2-3-4 hitters in order 1-2-3. We're heading to the top half of the third inning. Your score, the Sabre Dogs 5, the Trappers nothing, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Radio Network.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs.
Top half of the third inning, 5-0 Souris Valley your score. It's going to be Kyle Bratzit out for his third inning of work. He's been very good tonight. Did get into a first and second, went out jam in the second inning, but struck out back-to-back batters to weave out of trouble. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Braden Cordes, to lead it off. Bratzit turns and tosses. His first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike one, late in the fastball. No balls, 1 strike. For Bratzit, too, that fastball explodes out of his right hand. A very slow delivery. Comes out of almost a 3/4 arm slot and jumps out as the 0-1 is swung on and popped up off the fifth. Brewer ranging to his left in the foul territory, hat flying off. It'll go out of play into the seats for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Not only is the first base party deck packed right now, but the bleachers down the first base line as well. Got a very good showing here tonight at Corbett Field. Bratzit ahead 0-2. He twists and delivers. The 2-strike pitch on the way is inside as he gets to the backstop. Buzzes behind the head of Cordes. 4-1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Train passing by beyond the outfield walls here at Corbett Field. A lovely tradition here in Minot as it echoes throughout the ballpark. Bratzit's 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses well outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cordes was 1 for 3 yesterday, struck out swinging, hitting .226 with no homers and 3 RBIs this year. Bratzit turns and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball to short. Cooper ranges to his right, picks it up, steps across, throws to first. That is in time. Out number 1. Nice play by Justin Cooper, ranging deep into the 6 hole. Caught this flat-footed, then had to set his feet. Still threw it almost off of his toes, make that his heels, and was able to get enough on it to retire a speedy Cordes at first base. So here's the top of the order for the second time tonight. Going to be center fielder Brendan Van Bruce again. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. As Bratzit steps onto the rubber here. Turns, kicks, fires. First pitch on the way is swung on a miss. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Bratzit working very quickly and efficiently, pounding the zone early on. As Van Bruce again steps out, trying to slow down the pace. Bratzit already set third base side of the hill. He turns and tosses. The 0-1 on the way is outside and low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you to those of you listening here on Mixler and watching on YouTube Live. Always happy to have you and bring you Sabre Dogs baseball live every night. Bratzit turns and tosses. Low 1-1 pitch on the way to Van Bruce again is a fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. It's now 41 pitches through 2 1/3 of an inning's work here for Bratzit as he comes set and fires the 2-1 pitch on the way. Fastball pinpointed on the outside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Van Bruce again takes a walk around the right-hander's batter's box now, takes a practice hat. Going to have to battle back here Ratchet has been tough with 2 strikes, 3 strikeouts already. Here's his 2-2 delivery on the way. Swinging a line drive right field. Racing in is Breedwell to his left. He slides. It's off his glove. Rolls down to his left and into foul territory. Heading for second is Van Brusiggen. He'll get there in with a slide. Scooper applies the tag. And it's not going to be in time. So it'll be a double for Brendan Van Brusiggen. With 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Again, a nice effort by Breedwell in right field, who was ranging hard to his left. This ball was sinking and slicing away from him. Slid, it looked like it went off his glove, maybe his knee, and rolled down into foul territory, which allowed Van Brusiggen to get into scoring position. So here's Patrick Connor to the plate, the shortstop tonight. He's 0 for 1, flew out to Greer in right center field his last time up. There goes the runner. First pitch is out as a strike. Throw down to third from Justice. Tag applied is in time. Perfectly on line, and a bullet from Taylor Justice to nab Van Brusiggen at third base. What a throw, as that erases the 1-out double and picks up out number 2 for Souris Valley. Just a pitch on the outside corner, had to stretch early towards third base, but still make the catch. So the next pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Was already moving his feet and momentum towards third base as he received the pitch. He pulled a bullet out of his back pocket to nab Van Brusiggen. Here's the 2-0 from Bratzett, swinging a hard ground ball. Diving attempt from Moretto. It gets past him and in left field for a base hit. Now was hit on the button right there as Connor will pick up his first hit of the night. He's now 1 for 2. So that brings up Caden Cardoso, the right fielder, to the plate now. So that's the second hit of the inning, second hit of the night for the Trappers. As Alex Miklos is now going to ask the home plate umpire to examine the bat here. Again, could be pine tar, maybe a little bit too high. He's also going to ask the rest of the dugout to bring out maybe more bats. No, he's going to talk to the home plate ump, make that the head coach for the Trappers in Montario May. And they're looking at the barrel of the bat right now. Again, obviously something not legal about it. Maybe a bomb bat. As they are going to call Cardoso, make that call. Connor out at first base. So an illegal bat used. Not sure if it was pine tar or some sort of illegal insides of the bat, but either way, the Saber Dogs will take it. Again, Connor, who singled, hit a hard rocket through the left side of the infield. Thought he had a single. Will now have to head back to the dugout after using a bat that was breaking the regulations of the Expedition League. So that will retire the side, gets Bratzett out of the inning, as we're going to head to the bottom half of the 3rd. Your score, the Saber Dogs 5, the Trappers nothing.
Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long.
Bottom half of the 3rd inning, 5-0 Saber Dogs. Your score. Strange end to the top of the 3rd, in which it was Patrick Connor at the plate who hit a single to left field, as Jared Breedwell will lead it off. First pitch is a fastball in the inside corner from Lopez for strike 1, 0-1. And then after the hit, Alex Miklos asked the home plate umpire to take a look at the bat. And again, it was hard to tell. At first, it could have been maybe pine tar, a little bit too high, like the George Brett instance, as the next pitch is a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. But I think they may have been arguing that maybe the bat was corked or had some sort of metal inside it potentially. Either way, it looked like it was a bat that was illegal to use. The next pitch is a breaking ball that misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So it will be an out recorded on Connor. Breedwell here to lead it off. First at bat of the night is the 2-1, is down low ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Breedwell came in the game after the first inning for Jordan Williams, who was substituted for unknown reasons. Again, Williams was running the bases a lot, had to steal third base technically twice after the first time it was called back. So the 3-1 pitch to Breedwell is down away 4 ball 4, so he will take the walk. So Breedwell will take first base, as that's going to bring up Drew Miller to the plate.
Max, after Jordan slid into third base, I saw him kind of grab his chest, so maybe it's a
That would
bruise,
make sense, yeah.
Grab his rib or something, maybe knock the wind out of him or bruise rib or something. Hope for the best, though. Hopefully
Have to hope for the best. Do not want to lose him in that lineup. So Breedwell at first base. Here's Drew Miller now. First pitch on the way from Lopez is inside. That's going to hit Miller. That's the second straight plate appearance in which he's been hit. So he'll take first base. Fourth hit batter for either end in this ballgame, third of which from a Trappers pitcher. The Sabre Dogs are stringing together another rally. First and second, nobody out, as that brings up Ethan Moore to the plate. Moore 0 for 1, flew out to left field back in the first inning, was at bat when the Sabre Dogs initially stole second and third, both Williams and Miller, and then scored on an errant throw from the catcher and Reinhardt. So then when that was pulled back, was still at the plate when both of them then stole at second and third again. Here's the first pitch, swinging a high fly ball out to deep left field. Mass trailing at the track, at the wall. He is going to make the catch in front of the wall. Breedwell will fake a tag at second, and we'll head back to that base, as that'll be a loud out number 1. Ethan Moore gave that one a ride, just missed it, skied it out to straightaway left field. Missed it by probably about a foot or two. That's going to bring up Taylor Justice to the plate. Justice singled back in the first inning, drove in 2 runs. That was a single out to left center field. The Sabre Dogs look for more here, leading by 5. Lopez leans it for the sign. Glove tucked into his front hip as he now comes set. Here's the pitch on the way. Breaking ball just misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs on 2 hits, no errors for Pierre. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors for Souris Valley. Lopez leads for the side, comes set, 1-0 the count from the stretch. Lifts and fires, pitch on the way, swinging a line shot, left center field. Mast ranging to his left. He'll cut it down in his tracks to make the catch for out number 2. Justice hit that one hard right on the barrel, but Mast was able to run it down. So a line out to left, back-to-back plays in which Mast has had to cover a lot of ground on a couple of hard hit balls. That'll hold Breedwell at second, Miller at first base, the 9-hole hitter, and Justin Cooper coming to the plate. Cooper singled back in the first inning. A soft line drive past the shortstop and Connor into center field for a base hit. As Lopez leans it for the side from the first base side and comes set. He kicks and fires. His first pitch on the way is a breaking ball down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Due up for the Trappers, and what will be the top of the 4th will be 3, 4, and 5, Cardoso, Mast, and Bramonti. Lopez from the stretch, 1 ball, no strikes. First and second, 2 away. The pitch on the way, swinging a cue shot, rolled off the end of the bat and foul into the first base dugout for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. 20th pitch of the ball game coming up for Adrian Lopez on this next pitch, as he looks to get out of this inning unscathed. Wind continues to blow out towards straightaway center. Lopez delivers the 1-1. Fastball misses down away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming into tonight, Cooper hitting .250, again making his season debut back in game 1 of this homestand on Monday against the Spuds. As Lopez comes set from the stretch and delivers the 2-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses down away, gets away from the catcher and Reinhardt as it rolls to his right. Scampering, standing up into third goes Breedwell. Right behind him is Miller. Second and third now here with 2 away for the Sabre Dogs. Is now with Justin Cooper at the plate. A base hit likely. Scores 2 runs here. Good speed as well with Miller at second. And Breedwell at third base. 3 balls, 1 strike to count on Cooper. Hitters count for him. Fans getting into it. Lopez turns and tosses his 3-1 on the way, swinging a chopper down the third base side and foul for strike 2. Count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes now. On deck, top of the lineup, going to be Caden Schwabe. Then it'll be Alan Greer. Lopez from the first base side nods his head in agreement. Slowly turns, kicks, fires. The 3-2 on the way. Swinging a line drive right field shallow. Cardoso ranging to his left as it's slicing away from him. He'll make the running catch down the right field line. for out number 3. But the Saber Dogs send 5 men to the plate, strand runners at second and third here in the bottom of the third. A third of the way through this one, lots of threes so far. 5-0 Saber Dogs as we head to the top of the fourth.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are
Top half of the fourth inning, 5-0 Saber Dogs your score. For the Trappers, no runs on a hit, no errors. For the Saber Dogs, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Strange end to that last top of the third inning as Caden Cardoso was due up. It was Patrick Connor who singled to left field, was then ruled out after what looked like to be using a bat that was not allowed. As the first pitch on the way from Bratson to Cardoso is swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Cardoso 0 for 1, struck out swinging to end the top of the first inning here. So far for Bratson, he has 3 Ks on the night. He's already set from the line, third base side of the rubber. He turns, kicks and fires. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a fastball running away from Bratson. So 51 pitches so far here as we stand at the top of the fourth. Bratson from the third base side already comes set again as Cardoso digs back into the left-hander's batter's box. Infield shifting him to pull as the 0-2 pitch is on its way. Fastball misses down, away ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman and Moretto playing well off the bag at third. Shortstop Cooper ranging up the middle. Second baseman more about straight up. Bratson comes set. Longer hold this time as he waits for Cardoso to dig in. He now does. 1-2 on the way. Buried in the dirt. Maybe an off-speed pitch right there for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, what we followed yesterday was the fun conversation between Caden Cardoso and Dominic Parkhurst down the right field line. Talked to Parkhurst before the game. Just talking about how, basically said they talked about everything. Caught up as the 2-2 is on its way. Swinging a slicing drive fouled on the left field line. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He even mentioned that he learned that Cardoso has now been pitching for the Trappers this year, which was a big surprise for him. I'm excited to see Cardoso potentially pitch in this series and see if we could get a funny reaction from Parkhurst. As Bratson turns and fires, the 2-2 on the way. Fastball just misses up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. For Cardoso on the year, on the mound, it's been good. 4 2/3 of an inning's work, 4 strikeouts and 3 walks, a 3.85 ERA. Picked up a win as well in his first outing against the Sodbusters in a 1-run affair. The count now full on Cardoso here. He did reach base twice via a walk and a hit by pitch yesterday. Bratson delivers the payoff pitch, swing and a foul straight back. Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another fun part of the relationship between Parkhurst and Cardoso that was on display yesterday was their quick conversations when Cardoso would head over to first base. Obviously, Parkhurst hit him once, walked him once. Did not know what they were saying to each other, but it had to be something fun as the next pitch is swung on and sliced down the left field line and foul. Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes, so a long AB here from Caden Cardoso. And that's what you like to see in summer baseball, guys having fun. It reminds me of one of the most famous duos in terms of opposing players interacting each other, particularly a pitcher and a hitter as well. Felix Hernandez and Adrian Beltre always having a very fun time together. The 3-2 pitch is on its way one more time, swinging a ground ball down the third base side and foul. Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cardoso doing a good job of spoiling that one. A pitch down the way. He was late on it. Slapped it foul down the third base line. So again, with nobody out here, 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Cardoso leading off this top of the 4th inning. 5-0 Sabre Dogs your score. Ratzik from the third base side. Twists and tosses the payoff pitch one more time. Fastball misses up and away. 4-4. Cardoso wins the battle as he'll take first base. First time he's reached tonight. 3rd free pass in the series for him. As that'll bring up Eric Mass to the plate. So for Bratzett, that's the 2nd walk he's allowed tonight. 3rd free pass if you include the hit by pitch to Joey Bramante. Not the ideal way for him to start this top of the 4th inning. First time a leadoff base runner has reached, in fact. So that brings up Eric Mask, as we said earlier. Grounded out to first his last time up. Hit it hard. It was a nice play by Brewer, ranging wide at first to his backhanded side. Bratzett from the stretch. First pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. 4-1. Maybe out in front of an off-speed pitch right there. 0-1 the count. 60th pitch of the night coming up for Bratzett here. Again, Cardoso doing a good job digging into the pitch count here for Bratzett. If you're to the Trappers, I think the key is getting to that Sabre Dogs bullpen as early as you can. Even though the Sabre Dogs have plenty of good arms, Bratzett has been very good tonight. A 1 pitch is swung on its skied to left center field. Greer ranging to his right. Schwabe to his left. It'll be Schwabe in left center field to make the catch for out number 1. Cardoso will retreat back to first base as that brings up Joey Bramante to the plate. Bramante zip by pitch back in the 2nd inning. Would be stranded at second base after Reinhardt and Adams struck out swinging in order. Sabre Dogs wearing the Guns and Hoses jerseys tonight. These will be auctioned off here at Corbett Field, and all the proceeds will go to cancer patients in the area as there's a check over to first base. Back in safely is Cardoso. One side of the jersey, the right shoulder for these players, is gold and red to pay tribute to the fire department. The other side, black and blue for recognition for the police department. The first pitch is on its way. Fastball inside. That's going to hit Bramante again. This one just clipped him, it looked like. Second hit batter of the ball game for Bratzett is Bramante will take first base. That's the 5th hit batter combined on both ends here. You don't usually see that too often as we just only sit in the top of the 4th inning. So first and second, 1 away for Nicholas Strong. The exact scenario came up to the plate in his last time up back in the 2nd. The gold part of the Sabre Dogs jerseys, which as I mentioned was the right shoulder, looks almost exactly like the gold jersey that the Trappers are wearing tonight, just with red accents. Meanwhile, the left shoulder side, the black and blue part, looks a lot like the Mets black jerseys. The next pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right side and out of play. Strike 1, 0-1. The jersey that they likely will bring back for a handful of games this year. And again, it looks quite drastic, but a cool touch here, again, to pay tribute to 2 really, really important pieces of this Minot community. Bratzett from the stretch again. Here's his 0-1 delivery on the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs on 1 hit, no errors for Pierre. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors for the Sabre Dogs. Bratzett, right foot digging into the third base side. The rubber leans for the side and comes set one more time. Strong digs in the right-hander's batter's box. The 1-1 is a fastball down away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now. For the Sabre Dogs, due up in the bottom of the 4th inning will be the top of their order, Schwabe, Greer, and Brewer. For Schwabe, that'll be his 3rd plate appearance through 4 innings. Bratzett leans it again, glove tucked into his chest, staring into his catcher in justice as he brings both feet together and comes set. Kicks and fires, 2-1 on the way, swinging a chopper to second, more plays in a long hop, flips to Cooper at short for 1. The relay to first base is in time for the 4-6-3 twin killer. First double play turned on the night by the Sabre Dogs defense could not have come at a better time for Kyle Bratzett as that eliminates the hit by pitch to Bramante. We're heading to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 5-0 Sabre Dogs. Your score is you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Sabre Dogs Radio Network. Welcome back to Corbett Field. 5-0 Saber Dogs your scores. We enter the bottom of the fourth inning. It's going to be Adrian Lopez out for another inning of work. It's been very good in relief of Torf, who gave up 5 runs in the bottom of the first inning. For Lopez, back-to-back scoreless innings. He's going to face Caden Schwabe for the first time of the night. In fact, the only batter he has not faced this evening. Schwabe picked up 2 plate appearances in the first 2 innings. Singled back in the first, grounded out to second in the second inning. So this will be his 3rd plate appearance here through the first 4 innings of this ball game. Lopez going from the line, first base side of the rubber, third baseman Bramazzi playing even with the bag at third base, ready for a potential bunt. Lopez turns and tosses. First pitch is a breaking ball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Trappers. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors for Souris Valley. Lopez turns and tosses. Here's his 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a foul off the third base dugout for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. So 26th pitch of the night coming up for Lopez here. He's been very efficient so far. Has walked a couple batters. Make that a walk and a hit by pitch. That came to open up the 3rd inning, but was able to get out of that after 3 straight flyouts. The next pitch to Schwabe is up and away. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Lopez hesitates. Steps back and fires. The next pitch is inside. Going to be ball 3 on a breaking ball down low. 3 balls, 1 strike the count here with nobody out. So Schwabe picked up a single back in the first inning. That was his first hit of the series. He had reached base 3 times, 3 walks. In fact, in a string of 7 consecutive plate appearances without recording an at-bat. So the next pitch is a strike at the inside corner, 3-2. It was 6 walks and a hit by pitch, and then struck out in his last at-bat yesterday. So really in the last 2 games, he was 0 for 1, but he reached base 7 times. So there's a swing and a 1-hopper right back up the box into center field, 4-base hit. Schwabe stays hot. That's his 2nd hit of the night. That comes to lead off the bottom half of the 4th inning. So here comes Alan Greer for the 3rd time tonight. 0 for 2, a strikeout swinging in the first, flew out to center back in the 2nd inning. After him, it'll be the middle of the lineup for the Saber Dogs. Bo Brewer, Steven Moretto, and Jared Breedwell, who came into the game for Jordan Williams. Lopez from the stretch. First pitch is swung on the line, right back up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. The Schwabe and Greer duo continue to challenge opposing defenses here. First and second, nobody out. First hit of the night for Greer, 3rd of the series, as this is a tremendous spot here for Bo Brewer coming to the plate. Brewer 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the first, stole the base, scored a run, lined out to the first baseman Adams his last time out as well, and a nice diving play. So Greer will take his lead from first base. Schwabe from second as Lopez comes set from the stretch. Here's his first pitch on the way. Breaking ball bites the inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So 7 hits now for the Saber Dogs tonight here. Sitting just in the 4th inning. Came into tonight first in the league in that category with 253 through 21 games. 0-1 is swung on and grounded right up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Schwabe getting the stop sign as the center fielder Van Brusingen will throw to the plate. And again, would have been interesting to see if Miklos sent Schwabe as it hit off the mound, hopped high in the air about 20-25 feet. Either way, a single for Bo Brewer. 3 consecutive singles for the Saber Dogs as Brewer extends his hitting streak to now 21 games. That is 21 games to start off the year with a hit for Bo Brewer. He's now 1 for 2. Base is now loaded for Steven Moretto as he comes to the plate here. 1 for 2, a 3-run home run and a fly to left. And again, with nobody out and good speed on every base. Chance for him to pick up some more runs batted in. Lopez from the line. Here's his pitch on the way. Misses down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Brewer at first base has 10 stolen bags. Greer at second has 20. Schwabe at third has 23. Again, no one running here with the bases loaded, but have good speed as the 1-0 is swung on it, smack to left center field. Van Bruggen ranging to his right, slides, and he makes the catch. Nice play. Tagging from third and scoring standing up is Schwabe, as that'll extend the lead for the Saber Dogs 6-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First run since that 5-run first. So a sac fly RBI for Moretto. Going to be his 4th run batted into the night, 6th on the year, as he's driven in 4 of the 6 runs for Souris Valley this evening. He hit that ball on the button, but Van Brusingen made a nice sliding catch, racing to his right towards the left center field gap. So here's the first pitch to Jared Breedwell. It's a strike with a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. So Greer holds at second. Brewer at first base now after the play. As Lopez leans it for the side and comes set. Lifts and delivers. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that misses inside. Ball one, tried the front door pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Lopez leads it for the side. Glove tucked into his front knee. He's now set right above the belt. Big lead from second on Greer. The 1-1 pitch is inside, a breaking ball that's going to hit Breedwell. Another hit batter. How about this? For the Trappers now tonight, they have hit 4 Saber Dogs batters. That's the 6th overall if you combine both ends, as Ratson has hit 2 Trappers. So the bases will be loaded with nobody out, as that brings up Drew Miller to the plate now. Miller knows what it feels like to be hit by a pitch tonight. He's been hit in his first 2 plate appearances, so has yet to record an official at-bat. As the first pitch is buried in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Miller, 19 RBIs in the year. A great chance to get to the 20 total, if not more, here right now. Here's the 1-0 from Lopez. Breaking ball floats over at the knees for strike 2. Make that strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Breedwell at first. Brewer at second. Alan Greer at third base. Lopez turns and tosses the 1-1. There goes Greer for the plate. Breaking ball down the way. Tag applied by the catcher, and Reinhardt is in time for out number 1. Maybe there was a squeeze play on. I'm not quite sure. With the bases loaded and the force at home plate, I can't imagine so. Now Greer took off early. Was trying to steal home right there. Lopez delivered the pitch. It was a breaking ball in the inside corner. That was inside for ball 2, and the catcher and Reinhardt was able to apply the tag. So Greer is caught. Moving to third on the play is Brewer. To second. Make that to second is Brewer. Schwabe to third as the next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, correction. My apologies. Brewer at third base. Breedwell at second base. So don't see that too often. Maybe because Lopez was going from the windup as well. Maybe thought he would have more time. As Lopez is set from the first base side, he turns and tosses. The 2-2 on the way, swinging a soft chopper on the breaking ball that Miller was out in front of. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Miller, the 6th batter to the plate in this inning. Ethan Moore, the second baseman on deck, who's 0 for 2. 44th pitch of the night coming up for Lopez as he winds and deals. The 2-strike pitch. Swinging a chopper foul again to the first base dugout. Nice play by Shane Sinclair this time. Count remains at 2-2 here. 1 run in this inning already on the sacrifice fly from Steven Moretto with the bases loaded. Hesitation. 2-2 on the way. Swinging a chopper down the first base side and foul. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That probably is what Greer was trying to score on right there. Again, the pitcher and Lopez has been mixing up his timing with his delivery. Very long hesitation that we just saw right there to Miller, and Greer probably was looking to run on that type of wind up as the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Lopez thinks it's the final of the inning, and it is, as that will retire the side. We are heading to the top half of the 5th inning, just about ready to get halfway through this ball game. 6-0 Saber Dogs, your score. They add on 1 more on the sacrifice fly to center field off the bat of Steven Moretto.
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero. An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero. An alcohol-related crash.
Hey Saber Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pierre Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there, fans. Corbett Field.
Top half of the fifth inning, 6-0 Saber Dogs your score, adding one more run on the board on the Moretto sacrifice fly. Here's Brock Reinhardt, the catcher, to lead it off. First pitch from Bratson is a fastball outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. No action currently in either pen right now. So it looks like Lopez and Bratson will at least get one more inning respectively, if not more, as the 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reinhardt struck out swinging back in the second inning. That came with runners on first and second with 1 away. Bratson turns, lifts, and fires. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off the catcher in justice for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. On deck, Colin Adams, then Braden Cordes. 7, 8, and 9 due up here against Bratson in the top of the fifth. He gets back on the hill, third base side. Turns, lifts, and tosses. Here's his 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball deep to right field. Breedwell ranging back. He is going to watch this one fly off the line and hop into the wall. Rounding second and heading for third is Reinhardt. Now he's going to stop, as that'll be a double here with nobody out. And he hit that one hard and fairly deep down the right field line. Breedwell was ranging to his left, full sprint. It landed on the line right in front of the track. Initially, it looked like it may have hopped over the wall and be aided by the turf, but then landed on the buckle up sign down the right field side in foul territory. But either way, Reinhardt is at second base with a double, whether it bounced over the wall or not. So he's in scoring position now, just the second hit of the night for the Trappers. That brings up Colin Adams, the first baseman, to the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the second inning. Bratson from the stretch, his first pitch. Fastball down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So for the Trappers tonight so far, they've had 2 innings, the second and fourth, in which they had runners on first and second with 1 out. In one scenario, in the second, they had back-to-back Ks. So the next pitch is down low, ball 1. Make that ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. In the third, they grounded into a 4-6-3 double play off the bat of Nicholas Strong. Have another golden opportunity here to score a run. Runner on second, hitters count 2-0 on Adams. Here's Bratson's delivery on the way, swinging a line drive center field, rearranging back now, sprinting towards the track. He's going to watch it fly off the base of the wall. Heading for third is Reinhardt. He's going to round third now as the relay from the shortstop Cooper is well wide as it heads towards the third base dugout. That is going to stay in play. It's heading for third base is Colin Adams standing up. So a run is in for the Trappers right here. It's a 6-1 ball game. That'll likely be an RBI double for Colin Adams, who advances to third on the errant throw from the shortstop and Cooper, who is making the relay to the plate. And again, this was a hard line drive, deepest part of the yard and almost straight away center field. You've got to give Colin Adams a lot of credit right there, hitting a line drive off the base of the wall, likely about 375 feet from home plate. Greer, who covers a lot of ground, looked like he had a bead on it and had to turn his numbers to the infield and watch it fly off that base of the wall. So Adams is now at third base, 1 run in, 6-1 Souris Valley's. The 9-0 hitter and Braden Cordes comes to the plate. Bratson's first pitch is swung on and lined right to the third baseman Moretto, who falls to one knee and makes the grab for out number 1. So Cordes hitting the button, unfortunately right at the hot corner in Steven Moretto. So here comes the top of the lineup for the Trappers for the third time tonight, Brendan Van Bruce again. He's 1 for 2, a ground to second, doubled in the third inning, was also caught stealing. Righty on right, here's the infield plays back. Bratson from the stretch, third base side. Lifts and fires. The first pitch on the way is swung on and fly to right field. Breedwell ranging in. He's going to camp underneath it to make the catch. Tagging from third is Adams. The throw back in is now cut off by Brewer as Adams will retreat to third base. So a nice throw in by Breedwell, who got it in quickly. It was about medium depth in right field as Van Bruce again is retired. So 2 away now. Here comes Patrick Connor to the plate. Connor's 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center in the first inning, then was retired on what was initially ruled a single to left field. That was eliminated because of the usage of an illegal bat. As the first pitch is a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. 1-0 strikes. Looks like Sean Hickey is walking towards the bullpen down the right field line. Very likely could come into this game in relief of Bratson, who has now tossed a season-high 4 2/3 of an inning's work. Here's Bratson's 1-0 on the way. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-hole hitter Caden Cardoso on deck. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Bratzett leans it for the sign here, looking to keep the damage to 1 here. Has been very good tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball right over the middle of the plate for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike now. 79 pitches so far here for Bratzett through 4 2/3. Infield back with 2 outs. Outfield straight up. Bratzett from the stretch. Lifts and fires. The 2-1 on the way. Swinging a ground ball to short. Cooper picks it up on a couple hops. Steps across. Throws to first. That's in time to retire Connor for out number 3. But the Trappers pick up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on. We're halfway through this one at Corbett Field as we're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. 6-1, Souris Valley, your score.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smell...
Bottom half of the 5th inning, 6-1 Saber Dogs, your score here. It's going to be right-hander Adrian Lopez out for his 4th inning of work tonight. He's been very good in relief. Just 1 run allowed here as Ethan Moore is going to dig into the plate. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Saber Dogs. As Lopez turns and tosses, his first pitch of the frame is on its way. Breaking ball bites the inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. After Moore, it'll be Justice, then Cooper. As Lopez is set now from the first base side. Wind still blowing out to straightaway center. 0-1 pitch is just a bit outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lopez just below the half-century mark on his pitch total, 48-49 coming up as the 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the Saber Dogs so far. No one up in either pen here. As Lopez nods his head in agreement from the first base side, he turns, shrugs his shoulders, and fires the 1-2. Breaking ball to dirt gets to the backstop for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Moore has flown out to left twice today. The last time up, he gave it a ride all the way to the wall as the left fielder Mask was about a foot or 2 in front of the wall when he made the catch. Just missed a little bit underneath. Lopez from the first base side. 2-2 on the way. Cut on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Lopez, out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Lopez, that is strikeout number 2 in the night. 3rd in total for this Trappers pitching staff, as that's going to bring up Taylor Justice to the plate here with 1 away. Justice 1 for 2. A 2-run single in the first for RBIs 4 and 5 on the year, and a line out to the left fielder Mask. Hit it hard. His Mask tracked it down in the gap in left center. Lopez turns and tosses. His first pitch on the way. Breaking ball floats over strike 1, 0-1. That pitch has been good tonight. Again, a lot of vertical drop on it, but also has some horizontal movement. Has been able to buckle a couple of right-handers, biting that front door edge on the inside black. As the 0-1 is on its way. Breaking ball swing and a foul off the catcher and Reinhardt for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Lopez make that Justice mighty out in front of it. As Lopez digs back onto the rubber here, looking for a quick inning to send this thing back out to the top of the 6th. Saber Dogs looking for more runs here, leading by 5, 6-1. Here's Lopez's 0-2 pitch on the way. 3/4 swing and a miss for strike 3. As that'll be out number 2. 3 consecutive Ks now for Lopez, all 3 swinging. 2 to open up this bottom half of the 5th inning, as that is out number 2. Justice strikes out for the first time tonight. He's now 1 for 3. pitch up and in. May have been a changeup because he looked to be out in front of it. And he was fooled, a 3/4 hack. So here comes Justin Cooper to the plate with 2 away. Cooper 1 for 2 with a single to fly out. First pitch is a fastball that misses up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the Saber Dogs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 1-0 from Lopez on the way. Breaking ball misses down away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So the Trappers coming in trying to snap their 8-game losing streak. It's been a tough couple of weeks for them as the next pitch is swung on and cued off the end of the bat for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 to Cooper as a breaking ball that misses inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Taking a look at some of the scores around the league, the Tommyknockers and Horseheads just getting underway at 3 Legends Field. So the 3-1 is a check swing rolled down the third base side, softly foul for strike 2. Count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's a big one. Saber Dogs leading the Tommyknockers by 1 game for first in the Lewis Division. Again, have been neck and neck with the Tommyknockers for the last 5-6 days or so. Finally have been able to gain sole possession. The 3-1 is outside, 4 ball 4. So Justin Cooper will take the walk. That breaks the string of 3 consecutive strikeouts out of the right hand of Lopez. Cooper at first base with 2 outs. For the top of the lineup for the Saber Dogs is Caden Schwabe. Will come into the plate for his 4th plate appearance of the night through 5 innings now. He's 2 for 3 with a stolen base. Now has 24 of those on the year. 2 singles tonight as well. Infield shifting him to pull. Shortstop Connor up the middle. So the first pitch is a fastball that misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Other games around the league, Spuds and Sasquatch tied at 1 in the top of the 2nd out at Wolf Field in Idaho. Sunfish and Whiskey Jacks, Sioux Falls leads 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Pioneers and Sodbusters tied at 1 in the top of the 4th. 1-0 pitch is a fastball for a strike on the inside corner at the chest height. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Schwabe and the Saber Dogs looking for a 2-out rally here. Again, trying for as many runs as they can. We're able to bring around 14 yesterday, 20 the night before. There's a long hold by Lopez. He kicks, fires the 1-1, swinging a soft flare out to shallow left field. Connor ranging out, Mass coming in. It is going to drop in for a base hit. In the 2nd, standing up goes Cooper. That's the 3rd hit of the night for Caden Schwabe. He's now 3 for 4, and we're just in the 5th inning. Came into tonight inning 480, again itching closer and closer to 500 in a mighty large sample size. So here comes Alan Greer with runners on 1st and 2nd and 2 outs. A nice piece of hitting from Caden Schwabe. The shortstop, Connor, as we mentioned, was shifted up the middle. This is a pop up the shallow left. Now, I don't know if Connor would have had to play on it either way, even if he was straight up. But it definitely made him run about 5-6 extra feet. First pitch to Greer on the way. Breaking ball, big rip and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Greer 1 for 3, struck out in the 1st, flew out to center in the 2nd, singled back in the 4th inning. Lopez leads it for the side. He's set, kicks, fires. 0-1 is a breaking ball that slips out and misses up and in. Greer ducks out of the way for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So this inning started off very quickly and well for Lopez and the Trappers as he picked up back-to-back strikeouts to Ethan Moore and Taylor Justice. But after a walk to Cooper and single to Schwabe, he's found himself in some trouble here. Lopez is 1-1. Breaking ball misses down away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike the count here with 2 outs. 67th pitch of the night coming up for Lopez. He comes set from the stretch. Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball out to right field, shallow. Cardoso ranging in. He slides, and he makes the catch at the head height to retire the side. Nice play by Caden Cardoso, 2nd time in as many nights in which he's flashed the leather. Saber Dogs send 5 men to the plate. Strand 2 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. 6-1, Souris Valley, your score.
Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a Saber Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886. This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up.
Top half of the 6th inning, Kyle Bratzit out for his 6th inning of work as well. He's been fantastic tonight. Already has tossed a season-high 5 innings, trying to add on to it here. He's going to get 3, 4, and 5 here in the Trappers lineup. Caden Cardoso, the right fielder, to lead it off, fresh off of a nice sliding grab to end the 5th inning and save a run. Bratzit from the wind. His first pitch of the 6th is on its way. It's a fastball that runs outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bratzit entered the inning with 80 pitches as we are seeing a left-hander starting to warm up in the Saber Dogs bullpen. We saw Sean Hickey head out down there earlier, but Hickey, a right-hander, as the 1-0 is on the outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardoso had a really good at-bat his last time up. Really made Bratzit throw a lot of pitches. And then was at second base on a first and second 1-out jam, but then Bratzit was able to induce an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play as the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cardoso now stepping out, adjusting the batting gloves, taking his time as Bratzit's already set from the third base side of the hill. Infield shifting, Cardoso once again the pull, outfield about straight up. As Bratzit turns and tosses, his 1-2 on the way, swinging a ground ball left side, past to diving Moretto in the left field 4-base hit. Good piece of hitting from the lefty and Caden Cardoso as he slaps it through the shift and through the 6-hole for a base hit to left. That's the 4th hit of the night for the Trappers, first for Cardoso, as he's now 1 for 2. So here comes Eric Mass to the plate. He's 0 for 2. A ground out to first, flew out to left in the 4th inning. Good start here for the Trappers. Another leadoff base runner for them. That's the second, make it the 3rd straight inning in which our leadoff base runner has reached against Bratzit. Still has only allowed 1 run. So the first pitch is up and away with a fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Cloudy day here tonight at Corbett Field. After seeing a lot of sunshine back the previous 4 games this week. Overcast skies, but still quite warm. So the next pitch is a fastball to knees on the outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Large crowd on hand tonight again. Guns and Hoses jerseys being worn by the Saber Dogs will be auctioned off for proceeds to cancer patients. So the 1-1 pitch is on its way. It's right over the heart of the plate. No, just a bit high, excuse me, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Justice turns to the home plate umpire asking where that one missed right there. So Bratzit's behind 2 balls and 1 strike here. Cardoso takes his lead from first base as Bratzit comes set from the third base side of the rubber. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Mass late on the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. So Bratzit approaching 90 pitches. This is more than likely going to be his last inning as he looks to finish it right here. Middle infielders in double play depth. That's Cooper and Moore. Third baseman Moretto playing well off the bag at third base. Bratzit from the stretch. Third base side. He lifts and fires. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Number 4 of the night for Bratzit. His first since his strikeout of Colin Adams to end the 2nd inning. That's out number 1 here in the top of the 6th inning. He's down through 5 1/3 of an inning's work. Here comes Joey Bramani to the plate now. Bramani has yet to record an official plate appearance, make that an official at-bat. He's been hit twice. As here comes Benton Schweinfurt to the mound right now. He's going to have a meeting here with Kyle Bratzit. Again, we'll see if they go to the pen. Maybe just trying to buy some time for that left-hander to get warm here tonight. Bratzit currently at 89 pitches with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. You got a couple of right-handers due up with him as well. And the lefty up in the pen. So if you want to play matchups, the move would be to keep Bratzit in this ball game. As Schweinfurt will head back to the first base dugout, so it does look like Bratzit will stay. Again, 6-1, Saber Dogs, top of the 6th inning. Trappers have threatened multiple times tonight, but have only been able to muster 1 run to come around and score. So here comes Joey Bramani to the plate now, looking to put a ball in play here after being hit twice, both nicking him towards the elbow. As Bratzit digs his right foot in the rubber and leans it for the sign. He's induced 1 double play tonight. That concluded the 4th. 4-6-3, Moore, Cooper to Brewer. Bratzett from the stretch. His pitch on the way, swinging a pop-up shallow right. More going back, coming in is Breedwell. It's Breedwell who will camp underneath it to make the catch for out number 2. So a quick out to Bramani. Bratzett's a strike out away or an out away from getting through 6 innings of 1-run ball. And if that would be the case, assuming he does not give up 2 more runs, he would be in line to have a quality start here tonight. Saw the same with Dominic Parkhurst yesterday, who went 6 1/3 of an inning's work, allowed 2 runs. Again, the quality start stat qualified by 6 innings or more with 3 earned runs or less. Here's Nicholas Strong. He's 0 for 1. Now 1 out, a 4-6-3 double play. It's the first pitch. He's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So about 90 pitches or so here for Bratzett, with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Digs into the rubber and leaves it for the side. Cardoso takes his lead from first after the single. 1-0 pitch. It's a fastball at the knees, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That lefty who was warming up earlier looks to have sat down now. As Bratzett leads it for the side again. Count even at 1 here. As the pitch is on its way, blocked by the catcher. Justice as it's in the dirt as he slides to his right. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. For Bratzett, the only time he got into trouble was when he gave up back-to-back doubles to the 7-8 hitters, Brock Reinhardt and Colin Adams back in the 5th inning, and was still able to only limit that to 1 run. The 1-1 is swung on a fly to right field, slicing away from Breedwell as he's on his horse, trickling into foul territory. It'll hop up the track and foul. 4 strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. A good effort from Breedwell. Has been running a lot tonight, coming into this game late. Did not expect to start this game, as it was Jordan Williams who is up in the 1st inning. Played right field as well. Doubled down the right field line, then left the game early from what looked what appeared to be potentially a rib injury as he slid into third base. So the 2-2 is on its way, swinging a pop-up, slicing out a play down the right field line again. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 96th pitch of the night coming up for Bratzett right here. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 6 runs, 9 hits, an error for the Saber Dogs. Bratzett leans for the side, third base side of the hill. Cardoso takes his lead from first base. Bratzett from the stretch. His 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Bratzett blows a fastball by Strong. That is number 5 on the night. All have been swinging. What a performance from Kyle Bratzett this evening, in line for the win and the quality start, as he's limited the Trappers to just 1 earned run through 6 innings of work. We're 5.5 through this one here at Corbett. 6-1 Saber Dogs lead. 3, 4, and 5. Bo Brewer, Stephen Moretto, and Jared Breed.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses. Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses. Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities?
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint. It was just 1 or 2. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver. And no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Seatbelts are the most effective safety device to prevent the death and injury in a motor vehicle crash. Please buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get to the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, 6-1 Saber Dogs. Your score, 3-4-5 to up for Souris Valley here against Lopez, who's out for inning number 5 in relief. Brewer extended his inning streak to 21 games his last time up. Picked up a single to center, which would load the bases back in that 4th inning where the Saber Dogs scored 1 run. First pitch on the way, down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. After Brewer, it'll be Stephen Moretto, then Jared Breedwell, as Lopez turns and tosses the 1-0. Breaking ball misses down away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. What a performance from Kyle Bratzett tonight. Again, 6 innings, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts. When he got into the dugout, gave a big hug to his catcher and Taylor Justice. So the next pitch is down away ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Which, of course, you love to see. Love to see the camaraderie. Of course, as we mentioned, those two playing college ball together at San Jose State. As the next pitch is on its way, it's a fastball outside, 4-4, so Brewer will take the walk. Third time he's reached tonight is that'll bring up Steven Morello to the plate with nobody out and a runner at first base. Morello had the big swing back in the first inning that got the Saber Dogs on the board, the 3-run shot out to left field. Flew out to fairly deep left field as well back in the second inning with a couple of runners on. Make that with nobody on. And then drove in a run back in the fourth inning with a lot of runners on the bases loaded as he swings and grounds to third. The third baseman, Bermani, goes to second for 1. The relay to first base from Cordes is in time to retire Moretto for out number 2. 6-4-3 double play. Second double play in this ball game. First twisted by the Trappers. So that eliminates the leadoff walk as that brings up Jared Breedwell to the plate now. Moretto's still having a good night, however. 1 for 3 now with 4 RBIs and a home run, his first in the Saber Dogs uniform. First pitch to Breedwell is a breaking ball down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Breedwell is also yet to record an official at-bat, a walk and a hit by pitch since coming into the game in the second inning. 1-0, swinging a soft line drive. Shortstop Connor ranges to his left and slides to the ground to make the catch for out number 3. What a nice play by the shortstop in Patrick Connor. Flashing the weather up the middle of the diamond as Lopez faces the minimum here against the Saber Dogs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Running to the back third of this ball game, top of the 7th, coming up here at Corbett Field. 6-1, Souris Valley, your score.
This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Saber Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating 25 years in the Magic City this summer. Stop in and try award-winning pizza and wings, vest up for some laser tag, or aim for a jackpot on one of our 50 arcade games. We got fun for everyone. Visit planetpizzaND.com for more details. This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Saber Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating 25 years in the Magic City this summer. Stop in and try award-winning pizza and wings, vest up for some laser tag, or aim for a jackpot on one of our 50 arcade games. We got fun for everyone. Visit planetpizzaND.com for more details. This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Saber Dogs.
Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. 6-1 Saber Dogs, your score. It's going to be a new pitcher on the mound for the Saber Dogs in relief of the starter tonight for Souris Valley. Kyle Bratzik going to be left-hander Will Kozel, out for his 6th outing of the year. 0-1 record with a 5.78 ERA. His last outing was against Sioux Falls. In Sioux Falls, went 2 innings, allowed 4 runs, just 1 earned, 3 hits on 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. The inning before that was the best we've seen him. Went 4 innings against Spearfish here at home on June 5th. Allowed 2 earned runs on 4 hits, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So he'll look to emulate that Will Kozel here tonight. He'll get 7, 8, and 9 here to open up in this Trappers order. Brock Reinhardt, the catcher, to lead it off. 1 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a double, as Kozel throws his final warm-up pitch. So again, your score, 6-1 Saber Dogs. As we enter the top half of the 7th inning, for the amount of scoring we've seen, this game has gone by fairly quickly, about an hour and a half, give or take, through this one so far. Your line scored the Trappers 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. The Saber Dogs 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. So here does come Brock Reinhardt. So far in the series, 3 for 4. Picked up 2 hits yesterday, had a double back in the 5th inning. Came around to score the only run for the Trappers on the Colin Adams RBI double off the base of the wall and deep straightaway center. Lefty on left as Reinhardt digs in here. Kozel from the stretch. Kicks and fires. First pitch on the way is a fastball down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So a change of looks here for the Saber Dogs. It was Bratson who opened it up from the right side with a lot of run, arm side on his fastball into right-handers. Now you have a lefty in Kozel who delivers the 1-0. It's a fastball up and away ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. Different look from a different side, different movement on that fastball as well. Of course, with a different arm slot and with a southpaw instead of a right-hander. 2-0 on the way to Reinhardt is right over the middle of the plate for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trappers have 4 hits tonight, one of which from Reinhardt, the other from Adams, a single from Cardoso. Their first hit actually didn't come till the third one. Van Bruce again doubled. And eventually was caught stealing as the next pitch is swung on and sliced foul for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. For those watching on the YouTube Live, make sure to be ready for some fun reactions tonight from Will Cosell. Not as much of an intense ball game here, up by 5. And when he gets into a big moment, he is not afraid to share his emotions. The 2-2 is swung on the line softly to center. Greer racing in. He's going to have to play it on a hop. So there'll be a leadoff single for Brock Reinhardt. He's now 2 for 3 on the night. So that leads off the top at the 7th inning. So here comes Colin Adams to the plate now. Adams, as we mentioned moments ago, picked up that big RBI double. Also struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. Going to get a good spot right here. Lefty on right. And then on deck will be Braden Cordes, the 9-hole hitter, and the top of the order in the hole in Brennan Van Bruce again. Cosell from the stretch, third base side, long hold. Fires the first pitch, the fastball that sails upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 the count. That hit from Reinhardt, the 5th on the Trappers' end so far. No one currently tossing in the Saber Dogs bullpen. Looks like a righty starting the stretch. Looks like a righty's also up in the Trappers' bullpen. Cosell from the stretch. 1-0 pitch, just swung on and fouled straight back for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 run on 5 hits, no errors for Pierre here as they look to add on. Only scored 2 runs yesterday, and they've struggled to score this entire season, in fact. 12th in the league, last in that category with 93. Up against the Saber Dogs, who are first with 224. 1-1 pitch from Cosell on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a really impressive number for the Saber Dogs, who came into tonight averaging about 10.5 per game. The Trappers, half of that, about 5. Saber Dogs are more than doubling the Trappers' run total. So the next pitch is a fastball that just misses inside and low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The catcher and Justice stuck that one right there for a couple of extra seconds. Could not get the call. Cordes looming on deck. Cosell leads for the side, comes set. Lifts and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Fastball up and out of the strike zone that Adams went after. Strikeout number 1 for Cosell, out number 1 of the night as well. So that brings up Braden Cordes to the plate. So 2 close pitches for Cordes. Make that Cosell. 1 was called a ball. The other chased out of the zone for strike 3. Reinhardt takes his lead from first base. Cosell tilts him to his catcher and Justice for the sign. He comes set third base side. Here's his first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late on a fastball is Cordes. No balls, 1 strike. Cordes, the beer batter tonight, so fans looking for a strikeout and that discounted beer. Meanwhile, Cordes looking to put this ball in play. Start a rally here for the Trappers down by 5. 0-1, down and in with a breaking ball, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And what was so fun about Cosell's last outing here at home was the intensity that he pitched with. We talked about the emotion he likes to show, but even on the mound gives a very intense stare towards his catcher and Justice as he holds at his head. Kicks and fires, the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the fans back a couple weekends ago against Spearfish were really able to feed off of that. That was one of the loudest crowds we had seen in the last 2 years. I think a big part of that was because of Cosell's energy on the mound. He was able to generate a lot of excitement. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a soft looper foul off to the right side. Count remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. It almost worked like a chain reaction where Cosell would fire up the fans, then the fans would get fired up, and Cosell would get even more fired up. And it went back and forth just like that. Similar vibe here tonight as Cosell comes set. 1-2, breaking ball buried in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans chanting beer in unison here at the ballpark. They want their discount. And a Cosell strikeout right here. Top of the order on deck. Cosell leans for the sign. He comes set from the third base side of the rubber. Here's his 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball misses down low and in. Ball 3. Cosell wanted that pitch as he leans back as he receives the throw back from Justice. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Cordes looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 2. Cosell from the stretch again. Kicks, fires, payoff pitch in the way, swinging a ground ball past a diving Moreto down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding second and heading for third is Reinhardt. The throwback in from Schwabe is not going to be in time, so into second with a double goes Braden Cordes. The Trappers have something brewing here, second and third with one away here. And the Trappers dugout now chanting beer in response to the fans' chants earlier on tonight. So good spot here for Pierre as they now have the top of the order up with 2 runners in scoring position. Catcher and Taylor Justice is going to have a meeting at the mound now with Will Kozel. Again, maybe just trying to slow things down for him. Go over a scouting report for Van Brusingen, who's hit the Saber Dogs hard this series. Just 2 hits, but both of them have been for extra bases. Van Brusingen has a double and a home run that came in Game 1 yesterday on the second pitch of the ball game off of Dominic Parkhurst. Kozel leads it for the sign again, set from the third base side. Here's his first pitch on the way. It's a fastball at the knees on the inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 17 pitches in this frame here as he looks to get out of trouble. Outfield shifting the right-handed hitting Van Brusingen to pull. Center fielder and Greer a couple steps towards left center. Big gap between him and Breedwell in right field. Kozel from the stretch. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive. Right fielder Breedwell ranging back. He's going to camp underneath it to make the catch. Tagging from third base is Reinhardt. He's going to try to score. The throw in is cut off by the first baseman Brewer. So a sacrifice fly RBI for Brandon Van Brusingen, as that gives the Trappers their second run of the night. The Saber Dogs lead now falls to 4, as it looks like Matt Jackson's now jogging down to the bullpen in right field to potentially warm up. Holding at second base on the play was Cordes. He's still in scoring position. Will be going on contact with 2 away as Patrick Connor comes to the plate. So 2 outs now. 6-2 Saber Dogs here in the top of the 7th inning. Connor 0 for 3 tonight, a fly to center. Was retired on a illegal bat usage and grounded out to second. So the first pitch is on its way. Misses down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Due up for the Saber Dogs in the bottom of the 7th inning will be 6, 7, and 8. Drew Miller, Ethan Warren, Taylor Justice. Kozel leans in, nods his head in agreement as he comes set, slightly closed off. Here's his 1-0 on the way. It's a fastball up and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Matt Jackson closed out the game a couple nights ago against the Spuds and really was tremendous. Did not allow a run, was the best we saw him, so maybe Alex Miklos will go to him again here to close out the final couple innings of this ball game tonight. Calls it from the stretch. Lipson fires, the 2-0 on the way. He's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Justice, who can't find it. Rounding third base now is going to be Cordes, a wide turn around third. He'll hold there as the pitcher and Kozel was smartly covering home plate. So 3 balls, no strikes to count now with 2 away. We saw Colin Hannigan a few nights ago against Kenyon County scoring a play like that. Just as the catcher slid to his left to try and block it, hopped high in the air, was spinning in circles as he could not find it. Eventually tracked it down, and Cordes had to hold at third base. He's still 90 feet away, a base hit. Scores him as Connor digs back into the right-hander's batter's box. Kozel taking his time now as he steps off the back of the mound, takes a deep breath, adjusts his jersey, stares at the ball in his left hand, applies his foot to the rubber on the third base side and leans in. 3 balls, no strikes on Connor. Kozel from the stretch. His pitch on the way is a fastball up and away, 4-4. First walk of the night allowed by Kozel. First walk allowed by any Saber Dogs pitcher since the top of the 4th inning, which Cardoso led the inning off on a long at-bat against Kyle Bratzett. First and third, 2 away. Here does come Caden Cardoso with a good spot to drive in a run. He's 1 for 2, struck out swinging in the first inning, singled back in the 6th to left field, and was stranded on base. So Connor takes his lead from first, Cordes from third here, lefty on left here. Good matchup here for Kozel as he leans it for the sign again. He's set from the third base side, infield about, straight up. He kicks, fires, pitch on the way. He's down the way with fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 24th pitch of the inning coming up here for Kozel with 2 away. Just about 8:55 local time here in Minot, North Dakota as we sit in the top of the 7th. Kozel from the stretch, lifts and delivers, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just a bit outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Kozel patting his chest, maybe missing his spot right there, as it's going to be a hitter's count here to Cardoso, looking for something to drive right here. Again, if he could pick up a big run with one swing of the bat, and I mean get into one, it would be a 1-run deficit just like that. Saber Dogs currently leading by 4 as Justice will go through some first and third signs, preparing for Connor if he potentially tries to steal. Kozul digs into the rubber and leans it for the sign again. Lefty on left, 2 away. Runners will be going on contact. Kozul from the stretch. His 2-0 pitch on the way is down and away, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now, so Kozul's going to have to find the zone after walking. Connor has fallen behind 3-0 to Cardoso. Eric Mast, the left fielder, looming on deck. Kozul from the stretch. Here's his 3-0 pitch on the way. It's a fastball upstairs, 4-4, back-to-back walks. This one on 4 pitches, as that will load the bases now here for the Trappers. And they're going to bring the tying run to the plate here. Eric Mask, the left-hander, going to face the left-hander in Kozul. Mask having a tough night. He's 0 for 3, a ground out, a fly out, and struck out swinging in the 6th inning. With 2 outs, the infield will play back. There will be a force at all bases. As here comes assistant coach Benton Schweinfurt to the mound right now to talk to Will Kozul. The remainder, or I should say the entirety of the Saber Dogs infield will follow here. Again, this is a big moment. Remember back a couple nights ago, the Saber Dogs were up 10-0, and the Spuds snuck back into that ball game after an 8-run top of the 7th to make it 10-8. Now, obviously, a 6-2 lead, you got to be even more careful as you're just up by 4. And I think the perception, particularly around the ballpark, is that the Saber Dogs lead this ball game by a lot just because they've been up this entire time, and the Trappers' offense has been quite unproductive tonight. Just 1 run coming into this frame that came in the 5th inning. But really now, with the bases loaded, 1 swing of the bat, we have a tie ball game and the momentum in the favor of Pierre. So your base runners will be Cardoso at first base, Connor at second, Cordes at third. Cordes doubled back earlier on, which allowed Reinhardt to advance to third base, who would eventually score on the sacrifice fly right off the bat of Brendan Van Broosingen. So after a long conversation, Benton Schweinfurt will head back to the first base dugout here. The remainder of their infielders will return to their spots as well. Bases loaded, 2 away. Saber Dogs lead by 4, tying run at the plate. Big spot here in this ball game. In fact, the biggest we've seen so far here tonight as we approach 9 o'clock here in Minot. Kozul taking a lot of time as he adjusts his cap, scratches his left shoulder, puts his glove on his left hand, now applies his left foot to the third base side of the rubber, plants his front foot as he leans it for the side. Gets it from his catcher and Justice and comes set. Lefty on left. Here's his first pitch on the way to Mask. It's a breaking ball down away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And you could tell the Trappers are being ultra patient here with Kozul, who struggled with his command to the last 2 hitters he's faced. He leans it for the side again. 6-2 Saber Dogs, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 1 run already in for Pierre. Kozul from the stretch. His 1-0 pitch on the way is in the dirt, blocked by the catcher and Justice for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now as Matt Jackson continues to get hot in the Saber Dogs bullpen. Meanwhile, for the Trappers, a couple pitchers on the mound right now, no one seemingly throwing. More importantly, Kozul's going to have to make a quality pitch. Hitters count 2-0 here to Eric Matz. He's set. Third base side again. His pitch on the way is a fastball upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now, and there is nowhere to put Eric Mask with the bases loaded right here. Again, of course, a walk would force in a run. Kozul nods his head, has to find the zone here as he's set. He lifts and delivers. The pitch on the way is a fastball over Broadway for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. When we talk about the intensity of Kozul, get ready right here if he picks up a big out. 6-2 Saber Dogs, tying run at the plate, bases loaded, 2 away. 30th pitch of the frame coming up here for Kozul. He's set from the stretch. Kicks and fires, the 3-1 on the way. Is a fastball at the knees, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mast had already taken 4 or 5 steps towards first base, thinking it was ball 4. Big spot. Every runner will be going. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Cardoso at first, Connor at second, Cordes at third base. Kozul leans in, fans rising to their feet here at Corbett Field. From the stretch, payoff pitch on the way, swing and a ground ball down the third base line and foul. Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes here. So every base runner will have to return to their respective bag right here. Again, a ball into the gap, likely scores Cardoso from first base, who has good speed. Fans rising to their feet one more time, clapping in unison here, standing behind Will Kozul in the biggest moment of this game. Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball up and away. 4-4. Cosmo stormed off the mound thinking it was strike 3. That'll force him to run to score. That's Cordes from third base. Third straight walk allowed from Cosmo as that cuts the deficit in half. It's now 6-3. Souris Valley here in the top of the 7th inning. So it looks like Alex Miklos is going to come out to the mound right here and make a pitching change. This is the second visit of the inning. It looks like the Trappers are going to pinch hit as well for Joey Bromani. So again, 6-3 your score. Bases loaded, 2 away. Tying run at first base. Go ahead run coming to the plate. Trappers very well into this ball game. That'll be all for Will Cosell. He will be responsible for Mast at first, Cardoso at second, and Connor at third. Matt Jackson coming in for Souris Valley when we come back. 6-3 lead for the Saber Dogs. You're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Saber Dogs radio network.
Come on down to Corbett Field to watch your Souris Valley Saber Dogs take on the Pierre Trappers at 5:35 p.m. It'll be dressed like your dad night in honor of Father's Day. Dads who come will get their first beer for free. We hope to see you there to celebrate all the dads. The Saber Dogs want to wish all the fathers out there Happy Dad's Day. We want to see your best impression of your dad on June 20th. Come on down to Corbett Field
Start
to watch.
planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of New.
Top half of the 7th inning. 2 runs already in here for the Trappers as the Saber Dogs lead 6-3. New pitcher on the mound here for Souris Valley in relief of Will Cosell will be right-hander Matt Jackson out for his 5th outing of the year. 1-0 record of 4.15 ERA, and he's greeted to a loud ovation against a Minot State product. 16 strikeouts in 13 innings, was really good against the Spuds back earlier this week on the 14th, where he allowed no runs in 3 innings and just 1 hit to 4 strikeouts here. So he'll inherit a very, very difficult spot here. Get the bases loaded, 2 away, 3-run lead for the Saber Dogs. Tying run at the plate, go-ahead run. Make that tying run at first base, go-ahead run coming to the plate here in Joey Bramante. And with 2 outs, every runner will be going on contact. You have Mast at first base, who has good speed. Well into the gap, likely ties this game up. So Jackson will climb the hill here, looking to emulate the Matt Jackson we saw earlier this week right here and pick up the biggest out of the night. Romani 0 for 1, 2 hit-by pitches and a fly to right as Jackson is set from the first base side. He lifts and fires his first pitch, is swung and grounded right back to Jackson as he stabs it out of the air, shortens up, flips to first base, as that is in time to retire the side. How about that, Matt Jackson? Only takes 1 pitch to get out of the bases loaded, 2 outs jam. Stretch time here at Corbett Field as the Saber Dogs lead 6-3. They'll send up Drew Miller, Ethan Moore, 6, 7, and 8 when we come back. You're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Saber Dogs radio network.
Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark.
Bottom half of this 7th inning, 6-3 Saber Dogs. Drew Miller will lead it off against Adrian Lopez, who has been very, very dependable tonight for head coach Montero May for the Trappers. First pitch on the way to Miller's inside with a fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, it was a 5-run first inning, allowed by Mason Tove, who was the starter for the Trappers. So the 1 was a breaking ball smacked on the line to right field. That's going to get through for a base hit as Drew Miller checks in with hit number 1 in the evening, number 10 of the night for the Saber Dogs. As he takes his lead for first base now, here to open up the bottom of the 7th inning. Besides that, Adrian Lopez came into this game in relief and has limited the Souris Valley to just 1 run now through 5 innings in relief. This will be his 6th if he can get through it. So here comes Ethan Moore with a runner on. He's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts to left and a strikeout. Lopez from the stretch. Kicks, fires, pitch on the way. He's a breaking ball that's going to hit Moore. Looks like it nicked him on maybe the front shoulder. It's hard to tell from this angle. Either way, another hit batter tonight as Moore will take first base and reach base for the first time this evening with Taylor Justice coming to the plate. That's the 5th hit batter from a Pierre Trappers pitcher tonight, the 3rd via Lopez. So Saber Dogs have been able to take advantage of that and get free bases. And the last thing any team needs to do is give this Saber Dogs team free base runners. So Moore at first base, Miller at second. Here comes Taylor Justice, the catcher, who's 1 for 3 with a 2-run single. Lopez's first pitch on the way is a fastball down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And for the Trappers, this has to be a breath of fresh air from Lopez tonight. We knew about the struggles of their bullpen this season, saw it firsthand last night. Lopez giving them an outing like this not only saves their pitching staff for tomorrow, as the next pitch is down low, ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes, but gives them a sign of hope moving forward, as that's been one of their biggest struggles this entire season. And they were in that game against Souris Valley yesterday. It was a 4-2 affair. But then as the bullpen came in, it turned into 14-4. So the 2-0 is outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. In fact, Lopez came into tonight with 19 walks through 18 2/3 of an inning's work, and despite hitting 3 batters, he's only walked 2 through 5 innings now. So the 2-0 is on its way, make the 3-0 on its way. It's a strike at the knees, Justice taking all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Justin Cooper, the 9-hole hitter, on deck. Lopez from the stretch. Here's the 3-1 delivery in the way, swinging a high fly ball out to left center field. Van Brusingen ranging to his right, Mass to his left. It's Van Brusingen in left center field to make the catch for out number 1. So Justice retired for the 3rd time this evening. It's going to bring up Justin Cooper, the 9-hole hitter, to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the 1st, a fly to right in the 3rd. Walked back in the 5th as well here. Looking for a big knock right here after the Trappers make this a 3-run deficit, or a 3-run lead, depending on how you look at it from the Saber Dogs' point of view. Saber Dogs looking for some more cushion right here. Used to some big leads, especially this week. So the first pitch is a breaking ball in the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 85th pitch of the night coming up for Lopez here as Miller takes his lead from second, Moore from first base. 0-1 is down and away with fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander warming up in the bullpen for the Trappers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Lopez kicks and delivers the 1-1 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cooper shakes his head in disagreement. A close pitch towards the inside corner of the plate. Top of the order, and Caden Schwabe on deck. Lopez from the stretch. 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball down the way. Gets to the backstop as it's away from the catcher, Reinhardt. Standing up at third base is Miller. Moore at second. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Infield now drawn in, trying to cut down a potential runner at the plate. Low press. Comes set. Turns, kicks, fires. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a soft ground ball. That's through into left field for a base hit. Here comes Miller getting the stop sign at third as Moore's the throw's cut off. Now heading for second is Cooper. The throw to second is going to be in time as Cooper's now caught on a rundown. He's running back to first base. Now heading to the plate is Moore. Here's the throw from Adams. Not in time. Into second base. Standing up goes Justin Cooper. How about that? Base running on display one more time here on this homestand. It's an 8-3 lead here for the Sabre Dogs. Again, with the infield drawn in, Cooper was able to sneak a ground ball through the 6-hole, which allowed Miller to score easily from third. Moore got the stop sign at third base. And Cooper was trying to advance to second on the throw. The third baseman, Bramante, cut it off. Did not notice initially, threw to second, and Cooper was dead meat. Cooper then smartly stopped, got in a rundown to allow Moore to have more time to climb around and score. It's the first pitch to Schwab. He's a fastball just a bit up high, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. And as Cooper got on that rundown, it gave more time for Moore to try and score, which he did as the throw from the first baseman Adams was not in time. Because the throw went to the plate, Cooper was able to get into second standing up. 1-0 swinging a ground ball wide to first. First baseman Adams fields it to his right, flips to the covering pitcher, and Lopez in time to retire Schwabe for out number 2. So Schwabe retired for the second time tonight. He's now 3 for 5. 3-1 put out, 2 outs. Cooper moves to third on the play. Alan Greer will come to the plate now. He's 1 for 4 with another RBI chance right here. Greer was caught stealing home on a funky play earlier. It looked as if he was trying to take advantage of the occasional slow windup from Lopez. So the first pitch is swung on a chop to third baseman fielder Bramante fields it on a hop. Will throw across to first base. That's in time to retire Greer and retire the side as well. 2 more runs here for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the 7th as they match the Trappers' top of the 7th. Running to the top of the 8th inning. 5-run lead for the Sabre Dogs. They lead it 8-3.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway.
Top half of the 8th inning, 8-3 Sabre Dogs. Your score is the Trappers are now down to their final 6 outs. It'll be Mac Jackson out for his first full inning of work tonight. Inherited a bases loaded 2-out jam, faced Joey Bramante and only took 1 pitch. As Bramante hit a 1-hopper right back at Jackson, who threw over to first base to strand the bases loaded. Sabre Dogs would pick up 2 more in the bottom of the 7th, lead by 5 now, 8-3, as the first pitch from Jackson is a fastball for a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Make sure to vote for your player of the game below. If the Sabre Dogs hold on to this win, we will take the player with the most votes for our post-game interview, as the 0-1 is swung on and chopped down the third base line and foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Plenty of options. You could go with third baseman Steven Moretto, who's driven in 4 runs and a 3-run home run out in the first inning. Kyle Bratzett was fantastic tonight, in line for the win, 6 innings. Allowed just 1 run. As the 0-2 from Jackson is on its way. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not only that, but Bratzett struck out 5 batters. And it's gotten better and better with every outing for him, as Nicholas has eased his way in, limited him to a couple of innings his first couple outings. Now got 6 tonight. So the 1-2 is a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 3 and out number 1. First time a Saber Dogs pitcher has struck out a Trapper looking tonight, courtesy of Matt Jackson to open up the top of the 8th inning. So that'll bring up Brock Reinhardt, the catcher, to the plate here. That's also the first strikeout of the night for Jackson. Reinhardt having a good night, 2 for 3, a strikeout, a double, and a single, and a run scored. Jackson steps back, kicks, and fires. The first pitch is inside. That was thrown behind the left-handed hitter, and Reinhardt almost hit him, in fact, as he overthrew it. Will be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. So Jackson steps back on the first base side. He kicks and tosses the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in the dirt, picked by the catcher, and Justice for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, thank you for those of you tuning in on Mixlr and YouTube Live. We'll be right back at it tomorrow for the series finale. Make that. Not the season finale. We got about 40 games left. The series finale tomorrow at 5:35 as the 2-0 is a fastball in the inside corner, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. It'll be the second Sunday home game for the Saber Dogs, the first a win over the Sasquatch a couple weekends ago. As Jackson turns and tosses, here's his 2-1 pitch on the way. It's a fastball in the inside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Reinhardt digs back in here, looking to put the ball in play. Infield back, outfield straight up. Jackson hesitates now as he kicks and fires. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a chop up the foot of Reinhardt as it will ricochet foul down the third base line. Count still even at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Wind blowing out towards straightaway center here as Jackson climbs the hill and toes the rubber again. Holding his glove in front of his face as he delivers the 2-2 pitch one more time. Breaking ball, weak swing and a miss for strike 3. A nasty backdoor breaker from Matt Jackson. Man, oh man, the late run on that one. And excuse me, swing from Reinhardt as he was watching this slice across the left-hander's batter's box with late movement, bit that outside corner, and he just threw his wrists at it to try and foul it off, which he could not. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jackson here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 away now. So that brings up Colin Adams to the plate. Adams, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Struck out twice as well as the first pitch is a breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So we'll see if Jackson gets to close out the 9th inning, assuming he gets through this 8th unscathed. We saw him do that earlier this week against the Spuds. 1-0 pitch from Jackson on the way is a fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Jackson very versatile as a pitcher. We saw him start a game back in Casper. Series finale. Helped the Saber Dogs get that series sweep, in fact. Also happened to be his birthday that night. Seen him pitch short relief outings, long relief outings as well. So the 2-0 is on its way. Fastball misses outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Right-hander starting to get up in the Trapper's pen. Maybe a candidate to come out for the bottom of the 8th. As Jackson comes set from the wind again, glove covering his face. As he turns and tosses, the 3-0 on the way. Fastball at the knees over the middle third of the plate for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike now here with 2 away. Big crowd once again on hand here tonight. 3-1. Fastball on the inside corner, strike 2. Count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And really this may be the biggest crowd, at least behind home plate, we've seen this year. I gotta say, about 90% of the grandstand's probably full right now as they've been loud tonight. Payoff pitch from Jackson. Breaking ball runs well outside and low for ball 4. Jackson wanted it as he jumped up and down in the air. It'll be his first walk of the evening. Second time in which Adams has reached first base, or I should say reached base. As with 2 away, it's going to bring up the 9-0 hitter and Braden Cordes to the plate. Cordes, that one hit was a double back in that 7th inning, set up a 2nd and 3rd spot. That allowed Reinhardt to eventually score in the sac fly from Van Bruce again. Cordes would eventually come around to score as well later in that frame. Pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball chopped down the third base line and foul for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So your line scores 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Ball getting back in from the Trappers bullpen here as Jackson steps off the rubber, takes a breather, now climbs back up the hill and leans it for the sun. Adams takes his lead from first base after the walk. Jackson from the stretch. Here's his 0-1 pitch on the way, swinging a soft flare, shallow center, racing out is Cooper for the over-the-shoulder grab. He makes the catch. Justin Cooper, what a play, covering about 1,000 feet right there to make the over-the-shoulder grab, sprinting in the shallow left center field with some flair, Willie Mays style, as he runs to the track in left center. That will retire the side. Great work from Matt Jackson as he's gotten through an inning in the third of scoreless baseball. We're heading to the bottom half of the eighth inning. 8-3, Souris Valley, your score, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Saber Dogs radio network.
Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair.
Bottom half of the eighth inning, 8-3 Saber Dogs, your score. It's going to be a new pitcher on the mound here for the Pierre Trappers, right-hander Parker Lewis out of Central Methodist University. It's going to be at the middle of this Saber Dogs lineup, so a tough task for him, as Bo Brewer, the league leading hitter, will lead it off. Brewer singled in the fourth, walked in the sixth inning. He's 1 for 2 tonight. That one time he was retired was the lineup to first on a nice diving catch by the first baseman Adams. Lewis tosses the first pitch. It's a fastball on the inside corner, strike one. No balls, one strike. A couple of right-handers now warming up in the pen for Souris Valley, so good chance the night is now done for Matt Jackson. 1 1/3 of an inning of scoreless baseball. So the next pitch is swung on and popped up to short on the fist. Picked up on a bare hand by Connor. The throw to first is going to be in time to retire Brewer for out number one. A tough one to read for Connor right there as he stayed in his tracks when the ball was hitting his apex in the air. Again, a softball off the fists. And because of that, he got a late jump, sprinted in, had to play it on a hop, picked it up with his bare hand, threw off his heels the first baseman Adams to retire Speedy Brewer by a step. So it's the second time Brewer's been retired tonight, a 6-3 putout. He's now 1 for 3 as that brings up Steven Moretto to the plate. Lewis from the wide. His first pitch on the way is caught on and missed for strike one. No balls, one strike. Make sure to vote for your player of the game below. That player will be granted our post-game interview. Plenty of options. The two number ones right now have to be Steven Moretto, 3-run home run and a sac fly. So the 0-1 is swung on and skied out to shallow left. Shortstop and Connor ranging back to third baseman Bramani. It's the shortstop Connor to make the two-handed grab in foul territory for out number two. 2 up, 2 down here for Lewis in relief of Lopez. And that'll bring up Jared Breedwell to the plate. Other big candidate's going to be Kyle Bratsit, who went 6 innings of 1-run ball, struck out 5 batters, and is in line for the win. Picked up the quality start. Make sure to vote for your player below in the Mixlr and YouTube live comment sections. As Lewis comes set from the wind at the belt. First pitch on the way to Breedwell is a breaking ball that floats over for strike one. No balls, one strike. Drew Miller looms on deck. He has it today. That was a single back in his last at-bat in the 7th. 0-1 pitch is just below the knees, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Sun continues to set here, just a little bit of light squeaking out here at the ballpark. Flag now blowing in from center. So the next pitch is a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball that Lewis pulled the string on Breedwell for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Lewis already set from the line. Facing the mound, now turns and tosses the 1-2. Swinging a chopper down the third baseline and foul. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Remainder of the crowd is held on tonight here on Guns and Hoses Jersey Night, paying tribute to the police and fire departments here in Minot. Special jerseys tonight being auctioned off. So the 1-2 is on its way. Swinging a soft ground ball left side. Condon, the shortstop, fields it to his left. Throws over to first base. Pick on the back end by Adams is in time to retire Breedwell for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go down. The Sabre Dogs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready to the top of the 9th. The Trappers down to their final 3 outs here at Corbett Field as the Sabre Dogs lead it 8-3.
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero. An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero. An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's
First of the 9th inning, the Trappers down to their final 3 outs as the Sabre Dogs are 3 outs away from picking up win number 15 on the year. It's Jackson Kirkpatrick, the tall 6'6" right-hander, be charged with the opportunity to slam the door here. 1-1 record for him. This will be his 5th outing, a 19.63 ERA. 3 strikeouts to 7 walks and 3 2/3 of an inning's work. He's allowed 8 earned runs in that span. But his last outing was a good one against the Spuds. Closed out the game. Just a scoreless 1 1/3 of an inning's work. Walked 1, struck out none. He's going to get the top of the Trappers lineup here in this top of the 9th inning. So Kirkpatrick will climb the hill and talk to his catcher and Taylor Justice right now. Again, the Sabre Dogs 3 outs away from pinning the 9th consecutive loss on the Trappers this year, leading 8-3. It's been quite a quick ball game tonight, even though 11 runs have been scored combined to both ends. Started about 7:05 local time here in Minot, currently about 9:27. So we're sitting at about 2.5 hours right there, Ballard. That's a pretty quick ball game based on what we've seen in the past here from the Sabre Dogs. As Kirkpatrick comes set. Kicks, fires, first pitch on the way is a fastball that's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Patrick leads it for the side again. Van Brusigen has won it tonight. There was a double back in the 3rd, drove in a run with a sac fly to right in the 7th as well. 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Justice for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. Game 3 of this 3-game set will be tomorrow. 5:35 first pitch here in Minot. Sabre Dogs are hoping to have a chance to sweep the Trappers here. So the next pitch is a fastball upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, this has been such a good bounce back for the Sabre Dogs on this homestand, coming off of a tough road trip in which they dropped a series to the Big Sticks, dropped a series to the Sunfish on a couple of really tough losses. Come back here, win the first 4 games, looking to make it 5 here tonight. So the 3-0 is well up and in for ball 4 as it sails to the backstop. Van Brusigen will reach base for the 2nd time as he draws a walk to open up this top of the 9th inning. They picked up a sweep of the Spuds. If they can win tonight, would have a chance for back-to-back sweeps. Would be their 3rd of the year. Also swept Casper over on the road a couple weeks ago. That brings up Patrick Connor, the shortstop, to the plate. He's 0 for 3, reached base once on the walk in the 7th. Was retired in that strange play with the illegal bat usage after picking up a single. So the pitch from Kirkpatrick is a fastball that misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So 5 pitches, 5 balls here for Kirkpatrick as he looks to find the strike zone right here. Crowd is thinned out a bit here, getting late in this ball game tonight. Again, the Sabre Dogs 3 outs away from closing this one out. Kirkpatrick from the stretch. Here's his 1-0. It's a fastball up and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. A righty warming up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen here. No one up in the Trappers' pen. Again, down by 5. It's going to take quite a comeback to send this thing to the bottom of the 9th inning. Kirkpatrick looking to find the zone. Connor likely taking all the way. 2-0 pitch is a fastball down low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, the count. Double play certainly in order with Van Brusingen at first base. Cooper and Moore, the middle infielders, shifting up the middle of the diamond in double play depth. Kirkpatrick tilts in for the side again, comes set. Here's his 3-0 pitch on the way. There's a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count now. Kirkpatrick digs his right foot into the middle of the rubber, leans into Justice for the side, and now comes set. Here's his 3-1. It's a fastball up and in, 4-4. Back-to-back walks to open up the outing for Kirkpatrick. There'll be runners at first and second with nobody out. And here comes Taylor Justice, the catcher, to the mound to have a conversation with Kirkpatrick on the bump here. Kanan Cardoso will be due up. He's reached base thrice tonight. 1 for 2, a strikeout, a single, and 2 walks. Again, the homecoming for Cardoso, Minot State University baseball player. Getting to come back to his home college field here at Corbett and see some of his familiar teammates. Sure, he got to come back into town as well, go to his favorite spots. Show his other Trappers teammates around what it's all about here in Minot in the Magic City. So he'll dig into the left-hander's batter's box. Again, some life here for the Trappers. Down by 5. The tying run won't be coming up to the plate unless they score one more run and have the bases loaded. But again, given the struggles of command for Kirkpatrick, 9 pitches, 8 balls, they're very patient, and if his struggles continue, they may have a shot to tie this thing up. First pitch is a fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Saber Dogs got on the board with a big, emphatic first inning. 5 runs, highlighted by the 3-run home run from Steven Moretto. As Kirkpatrick comes set, delivers the 1-0. It's a fastball up and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. Make sure to vote for your player of the game below. The player with the most votes will be rewarded our post-game interview and player of the game on social media. It was Drew Miller on Friday. Make that on Thursday. Yesterday evening was Jordan Williams. 2-0 on its way. Breaking ball for a strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Justice trying to mix it up a little bit. Kirkpatrick able to find the command of that pitch as he climbs the hill again and leans it for the sign. Van Brusingen takes his lead from second. Connor from first base. Kirkpatrick set. Kicks and fires. The 2-1 on the way. Looked like an off-speed pitch that misses upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now, so 3 consecutive 3-ball counts to open up this top of the 9th inning for Kirkpatrick. Hitters count now here for Cardoso. Absolutely has the green light, but he's going to have to be ultra selective here with the lack of command from Kirkpatrick early on. 3-1 pitch is down low, 4-4. 3 straight walks to open up the inning. The bases are now loaded here for the Trappers with nobody out. There's a right-hander that continues to warm up in the Saber Dogs bullpen. That'll bring up Eric Mass to the plate. And again, if Kirkpatrick were to draw in a run right here, and the Trappers were to keep the bases loaded, that would bring the tying run to the plate here in this top of the 9th inning. Again, up by 5 as here comes Benton Schweinfurth to the mound now to have a conversation with Kirkpatrick. And this is likely to burn some time for that right-hander to continue to get warm down the Saber Dogs bullpen. If I'm correct, it looks like that may be Sean Hickey down there. For Hickey, this would be his first outing in a couple of weeks or so. As Schweinfurth continues to talk to his tall right-hander right now along with Taylor Justice. And the inning has started with 3 walks, 14 pitches. Just about 2 or 3 strikes from Kirkpatrick so far. And now, the 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning for Souris Valley are that much more important. Otherwise, it would have been 6-3, and the tying run would be at first base right now with nobody out. Instead, they have plenty of cushion. But it's slowly thinning out here as Mass comes to the plate with the bases loaded. So Schweinfurth will head back to the dugout. Justice back behind the dish as we are about ready to resume play. Kirkpatrick tilts him for the sign. He's set from the stretch below the belt. Here's his first pitch. It's a fastball down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Trappers. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Saber Dogs. Force at all bases here. Every infielder playing back, middle infielders ranging up the middle. Kirkpatrick's 1-0 is a breaking ball upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. So Mass takes a step out of the box, takes a deep breath, stares at the barrel of his bat, now digs back in. Kirkpatrick, set. 2-0, up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now. And Kirkpatrick continues to struggle here. A walk forces in a run, of course. As we mentioned, would bring the tying run to the plate, and Joey Bromani on deck, who certainly has pop. 3-0 on the way from Kirkpatrick is a strike at the knees. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. So hopefully that can resurge Kirkpatrick right here, give him some momentum as he looks to get back in this count. Infield will take a double play ground ball in exchange for a run. Kirkpatrick from the stretch. 3-1 on the way is down and in for ball 4. 4 consecutive walks to open up the inning. That brings around Van Brusingen to score. The deficit now cut in half. It's 8-4 Saber Dogs here in the top of the 9th inning. And all of a sudden, with the blink of an eye, the tying run is now coming to the plate in Joey Bromani. So Kirkpatrick will stay in this game as Hickey, I believe that is continuing to warm. Another right-hander up as well. Bromani 0 for 2, a couple hit by pitches, a fly to right, and a ground out to the pitcher and Jackson. That was also with the bases loaded. First pitch is a breaking ball up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So Bromani gets a second chance here with the bases packed. 8-4, Saber Dogs, top of the 9th, nobody out. Kirkpatrick from the stretch. Delivers the 1-0. Fastball down low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 21st pitch of the inning. On that last one for Kirkpatrick, 22 coming up. He leads it for the side, comes set. Deep breath, comes set, 2-0. Fastball up and in, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to count now. Again, your base runners, Mast at first, Cardoso at second, Connor at third base. Mast represents the run that would make it a 1-run deficit. Bromani represents the tying run. Patrick has to throw a strike here. His 3-0 is a fastball over Broadway for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count now. No doubles defense. Infielders hugging the line. Outfielders playing as far back as they can here. Kirkpatrick from the stretch again. The 3-1 is a fastball on the outside corner. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. So Kirkpatrick getting back into this count. Looking for out number 1. Fans rejuvenized as he comes set. Payoff pitch on the way is up and away for ball 4. 5 straight walks. Still nobody out. That brings around Patrick Cotter to score. As we have an 8-5 ball game, the tying run is now at first base. As here comes Alex Miklos out of the first base dugout as we are going to make a pitching change. Save opportunity here for Sean Hickey as he looks to slam the door. He's going to be inheriting a very, very daunting situation. 8-5 lead for the Saber Dogs. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Tying run at first base and Joey Bromani. The go-ahead run coming to the plate and Nicholas Strong. That'll be it for Jackson Kirkpatrick. Did not have his best stuff tonight. Walked all 5 batters he faced. Allowed 2 runs. He'll be responsible for all 3 runners on base when we come back. Here comes a new pitcher for the Saber Dogs. Right-hander coming in. We'll tell you all about him when we come back.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today. SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway.
Here comes Daniel Sharon to the mound here, an opportunity to close this ball game out. This will be his second outing of the year. Got the start against Sioux Falls back last week on the 13th. Went 3 innings, allowed 3 earned runs on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. This is going to be his biggest spot in a Saber Dogs uniform right here with the tying run at first base and the go-ahead run coming to the plate in the DH and Nicholas Strong right here. So he started in his first outing, closing out here. This is absolutely a save opportunity. Saber Dogs up by 3. Again, 2 runs in here in the top of the 9th already for the Trappers after 5 straight walks to open up the frame for Jackson Kirkpatrick. So we allowed 2 earned runs. He's responsible for all 3 runners on base. That's Bramani at first, Eric Mast at second, and Caden Cardoso at third base. So Sharon throwing his last couple of warm-up tosses right now as we're about ready to resume play. And if you're the Trappers right here, this is your spot. You've lost 8 in a row. You need some momentum moving forward here, coming in 6-13, 9.5 games back for first place in the Clark Division. A win right here against one of the best teams in this league in Souris Valley would generate a ton of momentum moving forward right here. But it's still going to be a tough task. And again, very much like the Saber Dogs took advantage of walks yesterday on the Trappers bullpen side of things. A little bit of a role reversal here as Pierre has been able to take advantage of some walks, make that from Kirkpatrick here in the 9th. Sharon, however, looking to dominate the strike zone right here and get ahead early. Here comes Nicholas Strong to the plate. The infield will likely play back and exchange a double play ball for a run. Again, the only run that really matters is Romani at first base and the man at the plate, Nicholas Strong. Sharon leans it for the side, third base side of the rubber, set at the belt, going from the stretch with the bases loaded. First pitch on the way is a fastball upstairs and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sharon was sitting at about 83 to 86 miles an hour his last time out. We'll see if that increases. Again, it's been a few weeks since he's pitched in live games, product of Spokane Falls Community College in Washington. Sharon from the stretch, middle of the rubber, set at the belt. 1-0 pitch is a fastball at the knees, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I'll tell you, if you want a positive right here, this game's gotten very interesting. It was dominated by the Saber Dogs for the first 8 frames. They led it 8-3. But all of a sudden now the Trappers have a heartbeat. It's the 1-1 pitch is down and in, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Pierre. 8 runs on 11 hits, an error for Souris Valley. Sharon leans in. Glove tucked into his chest. He comes set at the belt. Kicks and fires. The 2-1 on the way is in the dirt. Picked by the catcher Injustice for ball 3. Count runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. So a hitter's count here to Strong. Cannot make a mistake with him right here, but at the same time have nowhere to put him with the bases loaded. Again, he represents the tying run. Sharon comes set. Justice sets up away. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way. It's a fastball just a bit inside for ball 4. Sharon walks the first boundary, faces that'll bring around Caden Cardoso to score. That is now 6 consecutive walks surrendered by Saber Dogs pitchers here in the top of the 9th inning. We now have an 8-6 ball game. 3 runs in here. The tying runs in scoring position at second base. The go-ahead run at first base, Nicholas Strong. Here comes the catcher and Brock Reinhardt. Sharon from the stretch. Kicks, fires, first pitch is in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, Justice for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield still playing deep, trying to cut off every ball they can. But at the same time, have to play a little bit shallower than the no doubles shift earlier because they want to give themselves a chance to throw out Bromonti, the tying run at the plate. Sharon set. Middle of the rubber, lefty on right. 1-0 pitch on the way, in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, Injustice, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. We saw Sean Hickey warming up in the bullpen earlier. He came back to the first base dugout. Again, he may be ready to come in later in this inning if needed, but of course, ideally, the Saber Dogs would like Sharon to close out this ball game. First baseman Bo Brewer in front of the bag, into the base runner at Strong at first base. The 2-0 is on its way. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1, perfect spot. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first. Sharon leans in, comes set at the belt again. He lifts and delivers. The 2-1 on the way. Swinging a chopper back towards the plate. Sharon fields it. Will flip to Justice at the plate for the force. Is that is in time to retire Mast for out number 1. Big play. As Sharon shows off some athleticism. Getting off the mound quickly. Fielded it with his glove. Again, with the bases loaded to force it every bag. So the catcher in justice turned into a first baseman, as it was in plenty of time to retire a sliding mast. 1-2 put out on that play. Bases remain loaded, as it's a 1-2 fielder's choice make that. Reinhardt at first base now represents the go-ahead run. Strong at second represents the tying run, and Brahmani is at third base. Here comes Colin Adams to the plate. Has one hit that was a double for an RBI off the base of the left center field wall. First pitch, fastball on the inside corner, strike one, 0-1. And the double play ball is absolutely in order right here for Souris Valley. Infield playing back, middle infielders ranging up the middle. Sharon from the stretch. Lifts and delivers. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball just a bit outside. Ball one, close spot. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Wind now blowing out towards right center. And all outfielders playing deep. Count even at 1 here. Sharon lifts and delivers. The next pitch on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Count now moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this is a big pitch right here for Sharon. The 4th pitcher used of the night by the Saber Dogs. It was Bratzett for 6, Cosell for 2/3, Jackson for an inning and a third. Make that the 5th pitcher, Kirkpatrick, who did not record it out, and now Sharon trying to close it out. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way, so we're going to line drive down the third base line, hooking foul, as the count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And again, a breaking ball that the right-handed hitter and Adams was out in front of, hooked it down the third base line, had a ton of topspin. That got down in fair territory. Likely would have tied, or absolutely would have tied the game if not given the Trappers the lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharon kicks and fires. The pitch on the way. Swinging a pop up first base side, foul territory. Brewer ranging over towards the track. It's going to fly out of play. So the count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adams, the 8th batter to come to the plate in this inning. It started with 6 straight walks to the first 6 batters in the lineup, then a 1-2 fielder's choice. Here we are with 1 out. Man, oh man. This is baseball for you folks. An 8-3 lead at one point for Souris Valley has shrunk into 8-6. Fans clapping their hands in unison. 1 away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Sharon, fastball up and in. Adams leads out of the way, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit very likely could tie this ball game up if it reaches the outfield grass. Arms left to right in the outfield. Schwabe, Greer, and Breedwell. Count now even at 2-2. Runners take their lead. Sharon from the stretch. Is 2-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded by Moretto. Goes to second for 1. Moore's relay to first base is in time. 5-4-3. Double play ends it as the Saber Dogs hold on by their fingertips to win it 8-6. Daniel Sharon closes it out. Picks up the save, his first in his Saber Dogs career. The win goes to Kyle Bratzett, who tossed 6 innings of 1-run ball. Saber Dogs now win it 8-6, move to 15-7 on the year, remain in first place in the Lewis division. Meanwhile, the Trappers fall to 6-14 and will fall to 10 games back in the Clark division. We're going to have Kyle Bratzett as our player of the game, who picked up the win in 6 innings of 1-run ball. Trappers have now lost 9 in a row. We'll look to muster 1 more tomorrow in the series finale at 5:35. Make sure to stay tuned. Kyle Bratzett, your player of the game, will be interviewed up here in just a couple of minutes on our postgame show.
Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05. Saber Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at
Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Saber Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Saber Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue. Saber Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where...
Welcome back to Corbett Field with our player of the game after the Saber Dogs 8-6 victory over the Pierre Trappers. Our player of the game tonight is going to be right-hander Kyle Bratson, who picked up the win. 6 innings of 1-run ball, picked up 5 strikeouts along the way. Kyle, I know you've been easing into it this season. Started your first couple outings, going only a couple innings, stretched out to 6 tonight. How'd that feel facing the lineup multiple times?
Felt really good, just starting off with shorter innings and then working my way up to going 6. It felt a lot, more conditioned. I was able to go longer, and I feel like I could have gone more, but pitch count was getting high, so we decided to cut it off short.
Your last 2 outings have been the best we've seen you this entire year. Your catcher, Taylor Justice, has been starting behind the plate in those past 2 outings. It's a guy you've obviously played with at San Jose State University. How much more of an impact does that have with him behind the dish?
It's a huge impact because, we did a lot of work together throughout the year, and he knows what I like to call, and he knows how I throw, and we're able to just work together. And in between innings, we talk and figure out what we're going to throw next inning.
No doubt about that. An 8-6 win. It got a little bit dicey in the back end of things, but you guys were able to hold on. It's now 4 wins in a row here, coming back to home after a couple of tough road series. How important is it for you guys to win here at home, but most importantly, bounce back after that tough road trip?
Yeah, it's really important to just keep on the winning streak and keep the bats hot because as of today is a great example. Those 8 runs are super important. That 5 spot in the first inning really helped everything.
How nice was it to have that cushion early on?
It was great, and it's easier. Ball feels lighter in my hand. I'm able to just get up there and throw it.
No doubt about that. Once again, your player of the game, Kyle Bratson, gets the win. Goes 6 innings, allows 1 run, picks up 5 strikeouts. Saber Dogs win 8-6, pick up their 15th win of the year. They still hold possession of first place over the Tommyknockers in the Lewis Division. Make sure to stay tuned. It's tomorrow evening at 5:35. We'll have the series finale as the Saber Dogs look for the back-to-back series sweep, their first sweep over the Trappers in more than 2 years. Its first pitch will be at 5:35. For Max Tanzer, Ballard Akaway, and everyone at the Saber Dogs, we thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you at 5:35 tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.